Hello. We're live. Don't worry though. You guys can't be heard. Just me. No one can be heard on the other end except for me. But they're all here, ready to play. Aside from Smokey Ruby, but she will be here soon. Welcome in, everyone. We're gonna be starting up the D&D in just a moment. I was a bit off of my timing. My bad. We're going to be continuing on with our adventures in the Death House. And I'll get into proper introductions with all these wonderful people shortly. But in the meantime, I'm just going to yap at you all. And, shoot the weather and shit, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah. How we all doing? They can't hear you, but that's okay. Because I have you guys muted at the moment, so that way you guys can feel free to talk as much as you want. You know what? You know what? We can have everyone talking back. I don't care. It's fine. This no one said that any of these streams were going to be super professional. We're just having a good time with friends. So
what stream is professional? Let's be real. Let's say that right now.
That's a great way to start. But yeah. The D&D crew I gotta figure out a name for you guys, because Shadow's got like Shadow Crew, which sounds cool as shit. What do I call you guys?
I don't know yet.
The Tilted Tieflings. What are they called? Tieflings?
Tieflings?
Like DVD, right?
None of us are tieflings.
No one's a tiefling.
Doesn't need to be. Doesn't need to be.
And I see our last member has snuck in here, it looks like.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Now I can stop stalling and get us into the actual D&D page here. Hi.
Hello.
So, yes, we're back with D&D, guys. This is session 4 of my Curse of Strahd campaign, featuring these wonderful folks that you can see on the left of your screen here. For me, that would be my right. It's really confusing. It happens all the time that I mess it up. But anyway, let me quickly introduce these fine folks, give a little background to what had happened last time we played, and then we're just going to get right into it. So, starting to my left, let's go ahead and bring up here Shadowed Mage. Please go ahead and describe your character. Sorry.
I'm going first.
Yeah. Do you want me to go start with? Want me to start with Ruby?
It's all good.
Okay.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Okay. Go for it. You got this, man.
Hi, I'm Shadowed Mage. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, and I mod on a bunch of other Twitch channels. And I'm playing a character in this campaign that is, the short form of his name is Jir, and he is an Oath of Vengeance paladin, and he is an Aasimar.
Excellent. Thank you very much there, Shadowed. Move on to the next person down the line. Mixandrius, please describe yourself, what your channel is, anything else you want to bring up, as well as obviously your character, its class, its race, and any other pertinent information about your character you'd like to bring up.
Hi, I'm Mixandrius for long, and I play Goose, Duck Goose. It's a goose. It's technically a Kenku, and it's a grave cleric, and it likes honking at people, and it's kind of a chaotic thing, but it's fun. And yeah, I stream DBD. Yep.
Alright, perfect. I had to up you just a tiny bit on my end, so that way make sure you guys are all good in the audio balancing. Next, we've got Mayor Emmy. Please go ahead and describe anything you'd like in terms of promoting your channel, as obviously also bring up your character, the class, race, and any other pertinent information. Thank you.
It's me, the mayor. Hello, I am Mayor Emmy, the mayor of Emmyville.
Currently, we have lots of games going on, some collabs, lots of good times. However, there currently is a rivalry going on with the contender Brian, who is just following me everywhere. But I'm really glad he's not here today.
Dirty man.
Let me have one thing, Brian, please. But my character in this campaign is Ember. She is a Way of the Sun Soul monk. She is an Aasimar. And I currently got a really cool sword that I'm excited to use. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you got the Divine Lash, or at least it's a customized version of Flame Tongue weapon, if anyone's ever used that in D&D, so it's very nice, very nice. But yes.
Very nice.
Let's go ahead and move on to the second to last member here. It's Barrymore. Please go ahead and promote anything you'd like about your channel, as well as your character, obviously their class, race, and any other particular information you'd like.
Hi, my name is Barry, Barrymore for long. I'm a porpoise. I like to play games like Stardew Valley. I like to do, Project Zomboid, Fields of Mystery. I recently come into a lot of games I really like Repo, and today actually collabed doing Peak, and that game is freaking amazing, so definitely gonna be doing more of that. As far as my character and class, his name is Ma. He is a Tabaxi barbarian. He will be going at 3rd level into Ancestral Guardian, so like we can tank like no one else. And yes, his idea is going to be more along the lines of like dealing out some damage, but dealing out a lot of protection. So basically making sure that no one else is going to get the damage. I'm going to take it all. So I'm greedy like that. Anyways, yeah, that's me.
Greedy for soaking up all the damage. How dare you?
I know, right?
All right, and our last member who just got here, thank you for dropping in. I know that you are kind of very tight on time today, so I appreciate you making it out today. But thank you, and please go ahead and introduce yourself there, Smokey Ruby, and obviously your character as well as their class, race, and any other particulars.
Yeah. So hi, I am Smokey Ruby. I actually do not stream, but I am friends with everyone here. Oftentimes I am. I do. I'm a multiplayer games with others on their channels. And yeah, as for my character, her name is Celeste Misty Moss, and she is a fairy, who is a Circle of Dreams druid, and she is very much out of her element here, but is she has a newfound boldness, I guess, and really tries to heal others, like amongst the chaos. So
Awesome. Well, welcome in to everyone who's coming and watching, and welcome to all these fine players here tonight. Let me give a little bit of a background on what happened last time. So they have been dealing with the ongoing threats of the Death House. They finally made it into the basement the session prior and made their way into a looks to be a statue shrine room of Strahd, where they encountered a pixie trapped in an orb. They went to try and free the pixie, and they were attacked by shades. After a bit of back and forth, they were able to finally deal with the shades and free the pixie, and now they have a little pixie companion named Jaina. She's been kind of just sitting in the back of Celeste's backpack, throwing out occasional buff spells, and is a little tired right now, but you guys are going into a long rest soon, so that works out. But On top of that, they ventured further into the crypts and found the head room of the cultists that are here at the Death House, and fought the two ghasts that were hiding behind walls. After dealing with those smelly enemies, they were able to uncover several unique items, potions, and various other goodies. One of them being the Divine Lash, which is a reskinned Flame Tongue weapon, which was given to Mayor Emmy's character, Ember. So they've got all the goods that they could ask for to go into the tail end of this dungeon. And so they headed deeper in where all the chanting from the cultists were coming from, and it led into this room, which you guys are currently looking at on screen right now, which has a large basin of water all surrounding it with a dais in the center and a small shrine that's got chains and blood, like dried blood, soaked onto it. And it was a very unsettling room. They were even like questioning if something was in the water itself, but they decided to steel their nerves, head in there, looked around, and noticed that at the bottom there's this giant pile of refuse, which is right here, which should be shown. Yep, perfect. This giant pile of refuse, after searching and looking at it for quite some time, have realized that it's an inert, shambling mound. A very dangerous creature for these adventurers who are, at this point, only level 2, but they figured they might as well try and prepare themselves, so they stepped back out of the room, and now they are about to take a long rest. So, with that, we're now caught up to speed. Welcome in, everyone, once again, and let's continue our run through the Death House with our long rest. So, let's go ahead and assign watches. I mean, you guys have 5 members, so technically speaking, you have 2 people on 1 watch. Doesn't really matter, but shift it however you guys want to.
Okay, I would be fine with going first.
Okay.
If anyone wants to watch with me.
All right.
I like watching stuff.
All right, so that works. We'll have Goose and Ember taking the first watch, and then you guys can go and divvy it up however you want from there. I mean, we can just say as we're going through it. Yeah.
I'll take the next watch.
Okay. And like last time, I do want to give you guys the opportunity to make use of what I'm accruing as respite, where you guys can decide to do things during your rest time to better prepare for the coming fights and dangers of the dungeon. It's something that's a little homebrew rule. Not going to be super effective right now because they don't really have a lot of materials to work with, but if they do think of something and like, hey, I want to try this, I'll give them a chance to possibly give some extra bonus effects before they head on out to the next part of their adventure. So first up, we've got Ember and Goose. So Goose and Ember.
Honk.
Let me first actually, you know what? I need the authentic real D20 here. Gotta check if you guys notice anything. All right. So yeah, for the most part, it's been very quiet. Obviously, aside from the ominous chanting coming from the next room over, you guys do not see or hear anything out of the ordinary and can proceed with your respite as you wish.
Okay. So like we can use our tools and things during this time, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So I've been looking forward to some one-on-one time with the Goose. I have some cooking tools in my pack, and I would just put together some rations to make snacks for everyone else during their watch, but especially wanting to feed the Goose.
Oh, honk.
Okay, perfect.
What kind of snacks?
Little offerings.
What kind of snacks?
What do you like? Do you like
Crackers.
crackers? Okay, I
Yes.
can try to make some crackers or biscuits.
Okay. I like poking at them with my beak and then picking them apart and then like eating them like a gullet.
And I would just observe happily.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. If you want, you have a proficiency in cooking tools, right?
A proficiency? Would I?
Well, you have access to
I think
cooking
so.
tools. Do you? Because I'm assuming you have, since you got access to that cooking tools, that you have proficiency in it, because usually you start off with some sort of specialized tool that you're...
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, if you'd like to go and roll me a straight d20 with proficiency bonus, so it would be a +2 for you at this point. And see how well you did preparing food. Obviously, you're making the crackers and stuff for Goose here, but you're also making stuff for everyone else.
Oh,
Okay, 11.
11.
Go ahead and roll me a d4. Okay,
Oh, nice.
perfect.
Okay.
So everyone after their long rest will receive 4 temporary hit points.
That's
like
huge.
it.
Hell yeah.
I like.
Wow.
All right, perfect. And Goose, how would you like to spend your time aside from nomming on the crackers?
I would like to waddle about and give them another calming lullaby, if you will.
Okay.
And it goes like this. Honk 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 honk.
JP?
Yeah. Yeah, that was what it was. Why though?
Why not?
Beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Go ahead and roll me a performance check.
I will do.
I'm so glad I'm awake for this serenading.
Well, but we're about to see if everyone else is too.
Hmm.
There we go.
18. Okay.
Oh.
Not bad.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic.
Serenade, if you will.
So, let me see here. I usually have some things I set aside for this. Oh, sorry. I'm looking over what you got saying here. At the bottom of the chat. I'll get the chat bubble.
Thanks, Goose. Good sleep.
Oh, yes. Honk, if you will.
Bottom of the chat panel. Get the chat bubble. Got it. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was just to make sure that GM rolls actually were GM rolls as opposed to you guys just seeing every single roll I was doing. But yes.
Good to check.
Goose
Honk.
and Ember, you get an inspiration.
I love inspiration. I'm very inspirational.
As for the rest, trying to think of what effect I want to give for singing outside. Like inspiration's obviously nice, but I'm trying to think of a couple of other things.
Is there a calming effect? Less likely to be frightened, mayhaps.
I mean, sure, we can go with that. That
Great.
sure for the next after your long rest.
Yeah.
For the next hour, you guys will be able to have advantage on the frightened conditions for anything that would apply that.
God, I'm good at this game.
All right, perfect. So then we got next watch, unless you guys had anything else you want. Well, no, you did your time. Perfect. Jeer, you're up next.
Hi.
So let me quickly roll something for you here. Okay, Jeer, roll me a perception check.
Oh no. Perception. It's only a 7.
Okay, so you don't notice anything in particular, but you do feel like, you know, that kind of like back of your neck, like your hair raises up, and you're just like a little bit of spine chill, like something's watching you.
Okay.
There's no aggression from it or anything, but something is watching you.
Oh man, I would probably burn a divine sense to see if there's like any kind of like undead or fiend that's within range that's watching me.
How much is the range on that?
Until then, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
So, yeah, you do not sense any undead, celestials, or fiends in that radius.
Okay. Okay. I will mention this feeling to whoever takes the next watch.
Okay. And do you want to do anything with your respite?
I would probably just be like taking very good care of my weapons and armor, cleaning them up, making sure they're not rusting or anything like that.
Okay. Just roll me a straight d20 on that.
Straight d20. Okay. Oh, that's a 2.
So
Oh.
you go ahead and you're able to shine and clean all the stuff relatively fine. You kind of, it takes you the whole time to really clean up, and some of it you're a little less happy with, like it seems unevenly polished in some areas, but nothing bad happened.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Did not have very good rolls so far.
No, but it's okay. Nothing bad happened.
Don't worry, you're gonna hit like a Mack truck soon.
That's right. You save all your good rolls for your damage, I've noticed.
Yes.
Damn right.
Rolling 10 to 20 damage each attack, I've noticed, so it's like, yeah, no, it's fine. All right. So who's taking the next watch? It's either between Celeste or Ma.
I can.
Okay.
Alright.
So, you are notified. I would have given a -1 damage for the next 24 hours. Drew, that's cruel. I would have maybe done that on a crit fail, but that's he's fine. But Celeste, you also have Jaina that's going to accompany you as well for this part of the long rest.
Yep.
Roll another d20, and obviously you were notified by Jeer that there was something watching you, and once again you also, like, you're not, I don't even need you to make a perception at all, you just feel like someone's watching.
Okay.
But that's it. You can't feel any motive behind it, it just, you feel like something's just watching you.
Okay. Good to know. I would like to try to make poison.
Okay.
Using my alchemist's supplies.
Okay. Any
reading on-
particular poison you were looking to try and make?
I was not aware there were different ones.
Oh, there's a ton.
Oh, geez, I'm unprepared.
If you're just looking for a basic poison, yeah, we could just do that. Fine, that's perfectly fine. So go ahead and just roll me a d20 plus your proficiency bonus, because you are proficient in the alchemy tool, so it would be +2.
Okay. Give me a second. That did not work. Hold on.
It's / roll d20 +2.
I'm getting there.
That's okay. It happens.
Is there a space anywhere?
Just between the d20 and the roll.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
No.
So it's 6. Let's see here. So you go ahead and you have a bunch of random reagents kind of just around via your pack, but you also took advantage of the stuff that just happens to be in this room with all these absurd items and figured, why not? And decided to throw them into a cauldron to see what happens.
Okay.
So you go ahead and are successfully able to make a basic poison.
Okay, sweet. So that's +1 poison. All right.
I was going to
Very
have it be that
cool.
you could get multiple of them if you get a higher amount, but you just get one.
Yeah.
So
Checks
let's
out.
see here. So creature. Let me just explain what a basic poison does for everyone else. Creature hit by the poison weapon or ammunition must make a DC 10 con save or take 1d4 poison damage. It's just an extra bit of damage that can be added.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. And let's see here. Yeah, that's fine. So during this time as well, Jaina is going to go over and just hover out of the backpack and kind of fly over the top of Jeer, Ma, and Ember, and cast Aid on you guys.
Oh, nice.
So that gives you a +5 maximum health for 8 hours.
Oh, what?
Like luck.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
Who
Plus
did that
5?
impact?
Yep, you just get an additional +5 to your max HP for the duration of 8 hours.
Oh,
Dang, wow.
okay.
All right, and that's what they were doing with their time. Lastly, we've got Ma.
All right, so my watch goes directly in. I don't need to sleep afterwards, correct?
Correct.
Oh, very good. Okay. Do I sense the presence still or nah?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything, but I kind of just give like a snarling, like nothing to wake anyone, but basically like bury my teeth and kind of like making sure the entity's aware. I'm very much aware it's here. If it makes a move, it's not going to be very happy with the results.
Okay.
Okay. As far as the turn, hissing kitty, yeah.
Yep.
As far as the turn, I'm basically just going to start not raging, but basically starting to seethe, basically bolstering myself, getting myself ready.
Getting psyched up.
I'm getting psyched up. I'm ready to, like, if I need to, I'm going to just go absolutely insane. If I need to, like,
Absolute
basically, I'm just
cat
prepping
mode.
myself. Basically, if I need to go absolutely zoomy mode, I need to go zoomy. If I need to go and rip out some stuff, I'm gonna do whatever's needed be. So I'm just psyching myself up for the 2 hours while also keeping kind of eyes out.
Okay. Trying to see what I would have you roll for that.
Is there such a thing?
I mean, you're psyching it up, so I guess you just roll a d20 and I figure it
Okay.
out from there.
Roll D. Oh, not in caps, please. D20. I can spell.
That's okay.
Hey, fucking
18,
mad.
yeah.
I mean, I'm mad.
Yeah, you're mad. Get
Mad,
mad.
mad, hell.
I'm mad as
The
hell,
man
but I'm not
deceived
raging.
Life's manager, make life rue the day and thought it could give Ma lemons.
Damn right. Wow, as he says.
And all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, you also get inspiration.
Oh shit! All right, cool.
Woo.
I mean, sorry. Yes. Mad.
Curse
I'm
as much
so
as you
mad.
want. This channel has had I curse like Sailor when I'm streaming. Do whatever
Oh,
you
shit,
want.
really?
Yes,
Okay.
I don't care.
Joey. Tilted. You don't. You're not a sailor.
You're right, I'm a farmer.
Yes.
But I always wanted. I just crave those briny seas.
Oh, brainy, huh?
Yes, the briny.
Hmm.
All right, so long rest has been completed. You guys have restored all your spell slots, health points. You do notice that the back of the spine chill effect that you guys were feeling during the long rest seems to have gone. So whatever was watching you has stopped watching you currently.
Because I was angry.
All right. And
All right.
let me go ahead and switch over music to just the lovely ambience of the Deaf House. Oh yeah,
Oh God.
them's the tunes. That's the stuff right there. All right.
We had potions, right?
Yes, you guys did have, I think, 7 potions. Now, you
Damn.
guys used one
Let-
prior. I don't remember the exact lineup? I think someone
I-
of you is
I-
note taking.
I've been keeping track of it. We currently have 5 potions of healing
Nice.
and
Okay.
1 potion of greater healing.
Right.
I'm
So I
gonna
mean,
need
if
at
you
least
guys
one of
want to,
those.
if there's any equipment you guys want to exchange and just have prepared prior, because I don't know who's holding all this gear. I'm assuming Jir is, but you know it's kind of hard for you to go and grab potions from Jir while fighting something. So you might want
Someone
to.
else was holding on to them. I
Okay.
think it was either Goose or Celeste. I'm not entirely sure on that though.
I think I'm holding some potions, and then somebody has a cloak that I have to put on my cloak.
I
Double
have
cloaks.
an uncommon healing potion and then an eye patch. That's all I have.
Okay, so you have the
better one.
better one, yeah.
Yeah.
Greater healing. Okay,
Snail, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, Snail and Raiders.
best has that.
We're doing some Curse of Strahd.
Because I do not have any fancy weapons, may I have a single alchemist fire?
I was just about to ask who has those.
I do not have those.
I don't have those. I know for a fact.
Well, someone has them. I don't think we ever settled on who actually.
Yeah.
You can have it. You can have it.
Yeah, there you
Those
go.
are
You
good.
get
You
you get
bring
the
it.
alchemist fire.
Okay.
Yeah, we should definitely use those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So both of them are just one.
I mean, I'm not attached to them, so if you're gonna use them, that would be
I will
awesome.
use them. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. I will take those.
Cool.
I'll take a potion or 2.
How many potions do we have again?
Should be 5 total, with 1 extra being the greater healing potion that Celeste has.
We also have 4 potions of heroism.
That's right.
I'll take 1 healing potion, and can I have a reminder of what the heroism potion does?
So the potion of heroism acts like it gives you 10 temporary hit points when you drink it, and it gives you the effects of bless for an hour.
That's pretty
Oh.
nice.
I'll probably, unless someone else wants it.
And just so you guys know how temp HP works, if you have already temp HP, it doesn't add to it. You just take the greater of the 2 values, and that's the one that you use for the temp HP. So currently, you guys all have 4. So I mean,
So wait for that to go away.
if you want. If you just want the bless effect right away, you could just drink it right away. So that is
That's true.
completely up to you guys.
I think I'll just stick to the healing potion for now.
I would like to hold on to one of the potions of heroism, and I would probably drink it as soon as we decide that we're going back into that room.
It's a good idea.
And let's see here. So I also have on my list here that the Divine Last Short Sword, that's with Emmy or Ember.
Yes.
And Ma then took the Silvered Short Sword.
Yes.
Okay.
//
Anything else that we should be keeping our eyes out on here? Oh. Who are our spellcasters? One of our Goose, do you have spiritual weapon prepared?
It's level
Do I have
2
it
spell
prepared?
slot. They don't have
It
it.
is a level 2, so I don't
Okay, you don't have it yet.
have
Okay.
it yet.
Okay. Because we do have a spiritual weapon spell scroll,
Mhm.
so someone who can use spell scrolls should have that because we might want it if we get into a fight with this
Goo pile.
goo pile. Yeah.
The goop.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
Well, I can use it since I kind of already know what it is.
We also do have 2 times Cure Wounds spell scrolls. So,
Yep.
just in case we get into real trouble.
Mm-hmm.
We should
already
hold
have
on
the-
to that.
Yeah, I already have the ability, so if anybody wants that just as an extra healing, that might
Yeah.
be good.
I guess technically, since I'm a paladin, I can use those.
Probably.
All right.
I don't know though. Does Celeste have healing spells?
I do. I have a few of them I'm prepared already.
Okay.
Would it be wise for me to hold on to one since I can just like, here's the scroll, I use it, or it's like, no, the barbarian still shouldn't use it. I can zip
don't
all of that map.
think.
Ambulance.
Yeah. You're unable to use it because you can't cast spells.
Okay, good by me.
So is that everything we have?
Sounds
Looks like it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I have a sword, and as we stand and we prepare ourselves, I would unsheath my sword and say, "Hail, divine lash, be our light in dark places."
Okay.
And it would shine brightly all at once, and then kind of dim and flood the room.
Yeah, all of a sudden, just like the blade, you go and unsheath it and just go as it, like, this blinding light briefly blinds everyone around you in the room, but then settles to just a trickling light flame almost. But you can see
like
the
Scream?
radiant energy coming off of the sword itself.
The goose was staring right at the blade and gets blinded momentarily.
I'm just looking in awe.
That's
So
exactly what it is,
Oh my
Gemini.
God, Gemini.
You open up that app in light mode and you just are
Yeah.
blinded.
And it's like 3 in the morning. You're just
Yep.
like, "Dear
Oh
Lord."
god, no.
So
That
Jier,
was
like
practical.
I hear Ember say this, and then like I see the sword like glow with this divine light, and he'll just make kind of like a short little like hand motion that's indicative of being a worshiper of the light.
Yes, paladin and monk combination there. All right, awesome. So Ember's, I guess, kind of leading the way into the room with this light, or is it gonna be still Mog's like, oh, that's very nice, I'm going to the front still.
Mom can lead, but I will guide us through the darkness with my shining sword.
Your shining sword basically enveloped the entire room. Before it was like dimly lit,
very
so
nice.
anyone with, it wasn't even dimly lit, it was like dark almost. So this pretty much illuminates the entire room.
And I believe when we step on that,
Yep.
there was like a clue, wasn't there, that tells us if we step
Yep.
on that central platform,
Be ready.
stuff goes down.
And you notice once again, as you guys enter into the room, the chanting stops. Everything
Wait.
goes quiet again.
I wish we could test it, like if we like stand right outside and then step in and out to see if like it starts up and stops.
The chanty's like, will you please decide?
One foot
Yes.
in, 1 foot out.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Are we all ready?
I guess.
We like our positions?
Yeah.
You have anything?
One at the ready, Harry.
I'm going
One
down
at the
here.
ready.
Yeah, any of you all have things ready? So when I hit this, when I step on this sucker, if he starts to move, he's gonna be like, "Oh, well, the great day is so great," and immediately has cross bolts in his face. or whatever you guys have.
I am Goose. Honk.
All right.
Yep.
I can't prematurely rage, can I?
No.
No. Let's get really mad. All right.
Rage against the dying of the light.
Damn right. All right, I'm a step.
All right.
Woogie step.
Okay, so as you go ahead and step onto the dais fully, the chanting rises once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges
no.
overlooking the room.
Bruh.
Each
Oh,
one
no.
resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black, and it seems to draw light into it. Where you'd expect to see faces are voids. One must die, they chant, over and over. One must die. One must die. Now,
That one.
everyone give me a religion check or a wisdom check of your choosing, or insight, I'm sorry. Religion or insight, whatever you
No,
prefer.
make it wisdom.
Well, if
Religion
you
or
already have a
insight?
wisdom modifier, insight should still be good for you.
Where the hell's insight? There it is. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we should do that one.
Well, you said religion or insight?
Yes,
Whichever's better.
whichever you
Religion's-
prefer.
Religion is intellect, and insight is whiz.
Correct.
Dude, what
Okay.
are these rolls? Start off the night.
Okay, so Barrymore. I'm sorry, let me just go by their actual name. So Jeer, Ma, Ember, and Celeste all realize that this is basically stating that they want you to sacrifice a living being onto this altar.
I swear. What?
Absolutely the fuck not.
No.
This is against my morals.
And you
No one's
guys,
touching the pixie.
as you're just
Not
sitting
against
there,
mine.
like vehemently denying the the option to do so, you guys start hearing a voice in your head, and it's a very sultry voice. It's like, "Oh, what do we have here? Looks like you all are needing to make a sacrifice, huh? Well, you guys just picked up a pixie. Wouldn't that be a fine offering?"
Well, if it isn't Bitch McGee.
He can't hear you.
Oh. JK.
The voice is already in my head. I know it.
Absolutely not.
No.
It's fine, it's fine. I wish you all luck. The voice fades out of your guys' heads, and the
Thought it
chanting
sounded
continues to go rhythmically throughout the room until several seconds have passed. And then...
Well,
Okay, sorry.
I was gonna say, I look across at the pixie,
Mhm.
and I start to feel some conflicted emotions.
Okay.
And apparently I give in to my baser desires.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Huh?
What are you doing?
And I start walking along the ledge,
No.
heading over
Wait.
towards the pixie.
No.
I stand in front of the pixie and I look at you with a mean look and say,
Yeah.
what doing?
Follow
What
after.
what
Try to put
do?
my hand on your shoulder to stop you and hold you back.
Okay.
I mean, you could just kind of, if you want to, you could still rush for it. It's like, they'd have to
No.
compete with you.
They break through my dark thoughts and are able to hold me back.
Okay.
All right,
I would just
and
kind of like
The pixie
check
was...
in with you, look in your eyes.
Jaina there,
What
the
are you
pixie's
doing?
kind of just looking like a little concerned and like, they were actually considering sacrificing me.
I'm not letting that happen. No.
The pixie kind of just huddles back into your backpack and just hides. All right, so you go ahead and stop Jir from making a mistake
Yes, I would say
I
our
didn't
strength
want-
is being the light in the darkness. We cannot succumb.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to
You're-
open up my back again. You don't want that.
Oh
You're-
god.
You're right. I'm not quite sure what almost came over me.
Just a subtle push.
Evil music.
It's true.
But then you hear the voice again. It's like, just a subtle push pushes you so far. Wait until we meet in the real world. And then the voices continue to, the voice in your head stops and you continue to hear the chanting in the background until eventually it's taken a long time now. You guys have not done anything. So then the cultists start changing their chant. Lorgoth, the Decayer, we awaken thee. At that point,
About
you
freaking
see,
time.
You go ahead and see the pile of refuse start to move very rapidly. Roll initiative.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and have music.
Man, Damon.
Whoa.
Come
Hey,
on.
let's go.
Oh, and Emmy got crit.
Let's
Love
go.
that. Me.
I'm all the way over here though.
Set up
Oh,
for
wait, I
the
have
massive
Roll
range.
his initiative real quick, and then I also have to do Jaina's too. Let me also move his lair here to the token lair.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. That's big.
He's a big boy. There is his stat blocker. Beautiful.
It's just more to hit.
Drops in.
Question.
Yes.
Because I got a nat 20 on the nature check at the end of the last session. Am I allowed to share just like a few tidbits about this big guy or not?
You would have done that during the long rest after you guys analyzed it. So you guys do have basic concept of what a shambling mound can deal with fairly well. It does have a straight up immunity to electric damage and will actually absorb it into its body. You also know that fire and cold damage seem to have less effect overall.
And that's all we know.
That's about all you know. I mean, it's a big hulking thing, so you imagine that its main attack pattern is brute force.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and get the pixie here.
Oof.
A 14
I don't want to
would be
run
me.
up there first all on my own.
No, you wait for me first.
No, you got this.
Alright, and the pixie rolled a 3. Okay.
Alright.
Wait, the little fuck's gonna help us?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, little fuck.
Hell yeah. Alright, so let me just reorganize this so the initiative's correct here. Alright, so we've got it all set up as such. Ember will take the first action, followed by Goose, then Lorgoth. Next would be Ma, then Celeste, then Jeer, and finally Jaina, the pixie. Because it's only got a +1 dex mod. I'm assuming you got a higher one than that, Jeer?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Perfect. So, what shall you do, Ember?
Okay, I think, I don't want to just stand aside. Like, I want to run up there and
Do you have any
face this
ranged weapons?
thing. No. I don't believe so. No.
Okay. Just figured I'd ask.
Yeah. I will at third level, but not now.
Don't stop, don't stop. We're in luck now.
Yeah. How about we just? I'll run up there, and I would like to give this new sword a try. So,
Okay.
would I be able to hit it from the stairs, or do I have to
If
get
you
in the
moved
water?
up to the edge of the steps here, I'd say you'd be able to reach it, yeah.
Okay. All right, and I would lunge forward with my new shining sword
Mhm.
and attempt to attack. Okay, does that hit?
12 misses.
Okay. Can I still do a bonus action with it?
Yeah, you can still do a bonus action. You can also do flurry of blows. You can do whatever you like.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
19 will hit. Okay,
Alright.
so 8 plus 3 radiant damage, so it'll be 11 total damage.
Okay.
All right. And I believe you used up your movement, action, and bonus action, so that is your turn.
Yes.
All right, Goose, you are up.
Oh. Yes. So making sure I know what these are considered.
Okay. I'm just gonna move this like to the side so that way you can move your token without any issues.
Okay. Is it one? I'm gonna move up here. And I'm gonna channel divinity on it.
Okay, so just so you're aware, you only have, I think, 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I went 30 feet, I'm pretty damn sure.
But you gotta keep in mind that these are ledges.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, fine, hold. Let me do a
So it's
straight
like
arrow
a-
path.
It's like a 4 or 5 foot drop, and then it's like an additional, like, 3 feet of water, so it's kind of hard if you just reach up there.
Okay, so that still works, right? 5, 10, 15. So if I drop down 5, and then 10, 15, 20, yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. That's fine.
Okay, that's 5, 10 feet. Okay, so I channel divinity.
Fantastic. Do it.
Path to the grave.
Okay, so that means the next source of damage that incoming, it will do as if it was vulnerable damage, correct?
It's cursing until the end of your next turn. The next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage, and then the curse ends.
Okay. So you...
To one target?
It
It only
How many
applies
targets
to the
are there?
first attack hit, I believe.
yeah.
Alright.
Fair.
Yep. That's it.
Did you want to do anything else? You still have your bonus action.
I don't think I have anything that literally allows me to use a bonus action at all. Except for
Did-
healing. That's
did-
about it.
Did you take one of those scrolls of spiritual weapon?
I mean, yes, but
Scroll
okay, fine.
spiritual
I'll use
weapon
the
is-
scroll of spiritual
Okay,
weapon.
you don't have to. I'm just saying you
No,
have options.
It's fine. I'll do it.
What would you like the weapon to be?
A giant fuck off scythe.
Okay.
Yup.
Let me... Hold on. Oh, this should be gray. And then... There you go. There's your scythe.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was like, am I supposed to
Beautiful.
see something right now?
Right.
No, I see it. Okay. Beautiful. It's a very beautiful scythe.
I know, I tried really hard.
That's great.
All right, you spawned it. It gets to. Well, actually, you've used up all the stuff. I don't, because I believe you can use it as a bonus action to attack, right, Shadow?
Yeah, it's a bonus action to cast, and then a bonus action to use it to attack on subsequent turns.
Okay, so yeah, you would be able to use that next turn then, but you have to get it up anyway.
Yeah.
All
good.
right,
My turn.
It is now Lorgoth's turn. He's going to turn over to Ember, who is the only one that's done damage so far, and take a swing with its big old viney arms.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Race for impact.
That is an 18 to hit.
Ooh.
No, I don't believe so. Let me double check. I don't know, where did my character sheet? I think it's 19.
19.
All
They
right.
don't hit.
Multi-attack,
Thank you,
second
buddy.
attack comes
Nice,
in.
nice.
Wait, there's another one?
Yep.
He gets multi-attack.
22 to hit.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
okay, that hits.
That may hit.
The damage roll is 9 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. Ow.
Walk it off. You got it.
All right. And that will be its turn. All right. Maw is up. He's rushing right up there.
I'm putting a wall here. It's got the scythe and it's got me in its eyes.
That's right.
Damn right. All right. So I'm looking here. I'm looking at this thing. I want it on me, and I'm going to attack it with my silver sword.
Okay.
All right.
23 will definitely hit.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Well, damn. All right.
What?
Well, I haven't enraged.
You could still do the rage. It's just a bonus action to do it.
Well, I'm definitely going to do that as a bonus action then.
All right. So 10
I'm
damage.
pissed.
He's very pissed. He's raging.
I'm raging.
So angry.
I'm so angry. It wants me, and me alone. I want it.
He's gonna get it.
I'm going to get it, all right?
All right.
All right. And that's all I can do because I'm a barbarian at level 2.
All right. Celeste, you are up.
Oh, you're still muted, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Get that. Should come back. Am I back?
You're back. You're back.
Okay.
man.
You're
Baby,
back.
come back.
Oh, that's within range. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, so I am going to stay put for now, and I'm going to use my short bow.
Okay.
Nice.
Dang.
Yes, that is
No.
unfortunate crit miss, and we'll just the
Yeah.
arrow will shoot right past and stick into the wall behind it.
Okay. Fortunately, I don't have anything else as a bonus action, so stay right there. And I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Jeer, it is your turn.
I
Are unfortunately very far away.
yeah. So I'm just gonna drink that
Heroism potion.
potion of heroism,
Okay.
and then I will use dash
Okay.
Ooh.
to get right up in here, and that'll
Alright,
be my
perfect.
turn.
Yeah, and don't worry. The scythe is like occupying this stairwell. I just
Base. Yeah.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Hmm.
So I did the 10 piercing damage, right?
Yes.
Isn't it extra potent because of Goose?
Right. Okay, so that would mean it would do 50% more damage.
Ah, right. So an extra 5 damage.
Yes.
All right. We take those wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good considering I have insider knowledge that I'm not trying to think about how much HP a Shambling Mound has.
Oh no. Oh no.
You
That
don't
too.
need to think about that right now.
I'm not thinking about it.
You know, it's all good. All right. I'm assuming that is your turn then.
Yes.
All right. It is now Jaina's turn. It is going to fly over towards the top of this dais right here and is going to cast Aura of Vitality. And then once that is activated as a concentration spell, she's going to go ahead and bonus action use the effect of Aura of Vitality to heal Ember.
Oh, nice.
Aw, thank you.
Let me just make sure I got the rolls right on this.
Okay.
Okay, let me roll the roll here. 2d6.
I should have two.
You heal for 7 HP.
Mm.
Okay. So would that bring me back to 25, or would it just be 20?
So you would be back to 25 because you still have the permanent max HP.
Oh yes, that's right. Thank you.
Yep. All right, perfect. Now we're back to the top of the order. Ember, you're up.
Oh, me again. Let's see.
Poke it good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
poke it
gonna poke
real
it again,
good.
hopefully. Oh,
14
does that hit?
doesn't quite hit.
Okay, we're gonna try again.
Okay.
What the?
No.
Dude!
That's...
Wait. Okay, hold on. Don't Ember
Oh, yeah.
and Goose both have inspiration?
They do.
Oh yeah, can I use
Yeah,
inspiration?
you sure can. You
Okay,
give
can I
another
roll
chat.
again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I swear, if it's
If
another
it's 14 and again, I'm gonna
Don't do it.
scream.
Okay, dirty
Hey.
20. Yeah, that'll hit.
There we go.
Heck yes!
Wow. Let's
All
go.
right, so that's going to be 16 more damage.
Let's
You
go.
have cut several of the vines. It is still holding up strong. And the radiant fire is burning on it a little bit.
I'm just gonna pretend like my sword got caught on the vines the first 2 times, and I finally like slashed through and got to it.
First try, every time.
Yeah. 3rd time's the charm.
Yeah. All right, perfect. There's that turn. Goose, you're up.
The goose is upset.
Oh.
Why are you upset?
The goose read spiritual weapon. The goose should have been able to do something. The goose is upset.
Oh.
What
the
do you
goose...
mean?
Well, it says when you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet. On a hit, the target takes force damage,
Oh.
blah, blah, blah. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against the creature within 5 feet of it.
That is correct. I missed the part about when you cast. You
Go
can't
ahead
hit.
and roll the first attack, as if it was back to your turn. I'll backtrack it. That's fine.
How the hell? Okay, so I just roll...
So
Well, it
you-
says on a hit. So how do
yeah,
I roll
you
on
would
a
be
hit?
using your spell modifier, like a spell
hit.
attack modifier.
Spell hit, spell. Spell attack bonus? No. Spell save? No.
Spell attack bonus should be the number, and you'd use that with
Seven?
D20.
Okay. So like, do a / roll D1 D20 plus 7?
Yes.
Sounds right.
Okay.
Uh, 17 will hit. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll me
Oh.
1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is 7. So
Eh.
Actually, that would only be 5.
I was there, I think it was 5. Hold on. Yeah.
oh, okay. I
Wait.
some reason it didn't auto scroll, so I didn't even see where the damage was. Like, oh, did you roll?
No, you're good. You're good.
Right. So yeah, it would be 5. My bad.
Yeah.
So then that would be 6 points of damage. All right. So now you have your official turn. So
Oh yay.
go ahead. You can do the attack
Okay.
again as a bonus action.
So I don't want to do that yet. That'll be my bonus because I don't get a lot of bonuses.
Okay. Sure.
Great. Okay. Cool. Yes. Okay. So this will be my actual thing. I'm going to. cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Do I roll with advantage because I'm inspired or no?
If you want to use your inspiration for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, that made it hit. So yeah, you've used up your inspiration and Guiding Bolt hits. Next attack that goes through will get it at advantage. And now roll me the damage.
Do I just roll such?
It should
4d6?
be like you can click the button on there.
Okay, click the button. Ah, level 1. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so it did 12 radiant damage. Alright, perfect. The bolt strikes and part of the vines start to break apart, and then you see more like vines and various other materials from the pile come and fill in the void that was left.
Ew.
Gross.
Alright, and you
Okay.
can still use your spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
So it can't really move, so is it fine?
Yeah, you can just take another attack.
Okay. Okay, I'll attack again.
Yeah, do it with the spell save or spell attack like you did last time. 1d20 plus 7. And the damage roll will be 1d8 plus 5 if you land it. Okay, that'll definitely hit.
Right. D8 plus 5. Dude! Let's
Another
go.
6 damage,
Aw.
okay? Hey, it's extra damage. You're still
I know,
doing
but
damage.
it could be so much more.
I mean, yes, but you're still doing damage. So that's good. Alright, it is now Lorgoth's turn. This time, he's gonna go ahead and attack Maw.
Damn right.
Let me quickly roll the attack on that. That would be a 26 to hit.
That might hit.
19 bludgeoning damage.
Dear
What?
God.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
And
so
multi-attack.
Hold
Does
on
it have
one second.
inspiration?
Inspiration doesn't work against that.
JK.
19 to there. So then, one second. I'm just calculating real quick.
Yep, you're good. Take your time.
13 down.
Yikes.
All right. I have my updated HP. Okay.
You also gotta keep in mind you have it was bludgeoning damage,
Expands.
so you take half
Praise
because
the
it's
sun.
raging.
Oh yeah, I'm raging. Duh.
Oh.
So that would make
That
it
helped.
10 bludgeoning. And you've already
10,
you had a
okay.
temp shield of 4, so you took
Yep.
6 damage.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for the sub there, by the way, Polar. Really do
Yeah, let's go,
appreciate
Polar.
it.
Oh, boy.
Welcome in, buddy. 87 months, mad lad. Absolutely
Christ.
ridiculous that long he's been subbed to me. I don't give that much to. It's like, ah. Welcome in, buddy.
What is
You're awesome,
that?
Polar.
What is the math on that? 7 years?
Yeah.
Jesus. Wow.
But the
Champ.
second attack is a 19 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, excellent. That is the end of its turn, considering it can't really move. So
Damn
now
right it
it's
can't.
gonna be Maw.
All right. Well, in order to keep my rage up, I need to attack it,
Correct.
which I was going to do anyways. But
Yes.
whether it hits or misses, I still get to rage after the fact.
You get it with advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. Well, I'm gonna slash it again with this sword,
Schward.
this big old sword. All right.
That's a crit.
Oh.
Hey.
That's a crit.
That's
Let's
a crit,
go.
baby.
All right. So then I do a D6 plus 4. Does that mean the first was?
So you
that?
get the
What were the rules
maximum
on that?
damage out of your first part of that. So you get 10 damage, and then you roll the d6 plus 4.
All right.
So that'd be 17 total damage. And at this point, the Shambling mound is quote-unquote bloodied.
I snarl at it
Knocked
and end
to
my turn.
half of its hit points.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously?
Yep.
We got this, everyone. Hold the line.
Wow.
All right, Celeste, you're up.
Okay. So it's going better than expected. knock on all of the wood.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
Much
gonna I'm gonna move myself up over here. I'm gonna try the short. Do I want to? Hold on a second. What do I want to do? So is the scythe, is that just kind of like hovering? Am I able to cast around that?
Yeah, I mean, you have vision of it.
Okay.
It's like you could fly above the rest of them, because it is like the ceilings on this room are higher than everything else you've been in. So you can very easily like hover above them and shoot a spell down angularly.
Okay.
He is a big boy too.
Yes, he is
true.
quite the big boy. It's hard to not hit him. Or at least see him so you can hit him.
Just curious, how's everyone's constitution? That's over near the creature.
I got a 20.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
at max health.
Okay.
Talking about the Constitution or the actual HP?
Constitution.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Mine is 16.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cast. Wait. What is the range on this? If I can't.
Real quick, does everybody get affected by guiding bolt or just the one person?
Just the one person.
Okay.
Guiding bolt will be stupid as shit if that was the case.
I'm just wondering, man.
It would be great if-
I'm making sure I'm reading everything now.
It'd be
Everyone
so
gets
great if-
advantage for a whole round. Yep, that's a first level spell. Yep, that's just fine.
It'd be so good if Jir was ahead of me.
Sounds good to me.
I'm still reading over spells. Give me just a second.
You're fine.
Take your time.
Not within range. I originally was here. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you're
Alright.
currently 30 feet away from it right now, and you could probably even push yourself like towards where Jaina is and have an even closer shot. So I mean, I don't know what you need. It's not like it's a touch spell, I'm assuming.
Oh no, okay. So okay. Switching. I'm gonna fly to like right here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm hovering over everyone.
Yep.
And I am going to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Which will impact, I think, everyone over there.
It is a cone effect, so
Yes.
it definitely will hit Jir and Ma if you use this. So they would also have to make saves.
Yes.
Alright.
That's why I was asking about the Constitution.
What's yours,
Yeah.
Jir?
Mine's 16.
Okay.
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 Alright, roll.
So, yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The Shambling Mound got a 17.
Okay.
Okay. Barrymore passes. And so does Jir. Okay, so I don't... Is it save... Do you still take damage, or no?
Save is half, fail is full.
So, in this case, it is thunder damage.
Mm-hmm.
So they
So I'll go
take
ahead.
5 damage.
That's fine.
The Shambling Mound takes that damage, and you see part of its roots start to heal back.
Okay. Wait, what?
It's
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 healing
thunder
under.
damage.
No, that's
I
only
thought it was
lightning.
lightning. It's
Or it's
lightning.
only lightning. I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. So yeah,
I
it
was like,
takes
don't-
5
wait,
damage.
wait,
Takes
wait,
five-
wait.
Get this
no.
shit, man. I'm like, wait a minute.
I picked that specifically.
No, you're good. I was just being stupid. I mixed up my damage types.
Thunder and lightning
Thunder,
are
yeah.
different.
Thunder's sound-based. Thunder's sound-based. Lightning's actual, like, electrical current. Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. I just fucked up. We're good now, guys. It's okay.
Right. I was like, wait, no.
The power of noise.
I'm just sitting here like, I mean, alright, whatever.
Okay. Okay, that did not go as planned. Okay. So who all took the damage for that?
Jeer and Maw.
Okay. Are you guys okay after that?
I'm fine.
Should be fine.
I have.
Okay.
I had temp HP, so I just soaked that up, no problem.
I have
Okay.
23 left.
Okay. Okay.
I'm also
How do you
raging.
have?
How much do I have?
Yes.
I have 29, plus I had the temp HP that I had before, so I'm down to
I thought
23
you
now.
just got hit for like 19.
Yeah, but then it also was reduced because I'm raging, so it reduces bludgeoning damage down by half.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I'm angry.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna end my turn there then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeer, you're up.
I can do stuff.
You sure
Hooray.
can.
Okay. Time to swing my sword.
This big sword.
Wait.
Here comes the
so
nuke.
Since Maw is next to me, do I technically have an advantage for like flanking?
No.
Okay. Shoot. I had to ask.
No, that I would have said okay for a rogue. Nah, no.
Well, I got a 21,
Okay, that'll hit.
and I'll do my damage and burn a divine smite.
Yeah, I figured you would. So 9,
Nine
then
damage.
we get the damage from the smite. So 20
Yeah.
total damage.
Yes, go.
Dang.
Jeez.
It is definitely starting to unravel a bit. It is still standing, but you are starting to break it down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is now Jaina's turn. Jaina's gonna run over to Maw and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh shit.
And let me just make sure I've got the roll on that right. 'Cause I don't remember the actual dice all the time. It's, yeah, okay, so it would be... Okay. Let me do that. 1d8 plus 4, okay. So you you get 5 HP back.
That works for me.
And then while she is still channeling Aura of Vitality, she's going to use the effect as a bonus action on Jeer.
Okay.
And that'll be 2d6s. You take
Nice.
you get 7 points of healing. And of course now we get a rare Pokemon incoming in PCG.
Why on me?
Start rolling.
I haven't technically taken any damage actually,
Oh, I thought you did take damage from the Thunder Wave.
but that only affected my temp HP.
Okay. So we'll just say that it was on... Does anyone take damage?
I mean, I have
think
1
it's
point
only
of
Maw.
damage.
There you go, it's healed.
Yay! Do I get my max up?
Yeah, it's still max HP.
Yay! Okay, cool.
All right. Ember, you're up.
All right. My turn to swing my sword. Hopefully I'll hit it more than once this time, or
I believe.
even once. Okay.
The
Oh, okay.
crit. That
Let's
means you
go.
get maximum damage from Divine Lash too.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Jeez.
Well,
14,
What did I just do?
21. You got a crit, so
So-
14, 21, you did 29 damage.
Oh my
Let's go.
God.
Jeez.
Okay. Ember.
Well, just make sure you do that math right, because it should be 11 and 12 and then plus 17, because that's doing the roll 20
Yes.
crit math.
Yes. So, I mean,
Okay.
it's more than that. So, Ember,
Yeah.
how do you want to do this?
Kill it.
Yeah, I want to. How am I doing this attack?
How are
Like,
you? How are
roleplay?
you killing it?
How are you killing it?
He's asking.
You landed the
Okay.
finishing blow.
So I would be leaping into the air
Okay.
and driving my sword into its head as it's gleaming, and you see like rays of the light just kind of like shooting out of it as I'm just like standing over it and shoving the blade in.
All right, so yeah, you go ahead and jump up into the air, elegantly thrust your blade right into, I guess it would be like a skull face of the shambling mound, and it just, the whole thing collapses as you drive the blade deep into it, and everything disperses.
Glorious.
And you guys have
My
killed
God.
the shambling mound Lofgar. Or Lorgoth, I'm
Let's
sorry.
go.
Wow.
I would just
Nice.
stand up
We did it.
triumphantly and look back at my
Kick his
my
ass.
friends.
Good job.
As the
Wow.
Shiny sword.
Okay. I was like,
The beast is
oh,
felled.
it's a Zerkatree. Got it. Last chance to get the Zerkatree, guys. Because it's a big deal, because it's a, what's it called? Ultra Beast.
Good luck, all.
Good luck to everyone on that. I'm going to throw a Terror Ball as well, just because.
So does anybody need healing?
Everyone's
Pretty
good.
good.
Dang, okay.
This made us too
Okay.
strong.
You guys got
I
some pretty
love
good
that.
rolls. Congratulations to all those that caught it, plus all the gifts. That's awesome. Congrats, guys. Thank you for those that came in and followed as well. We're doing some D&D, so if you'd like to go and chill and hang out with us for a bit, feel free. Otherwise, you're off to your next Pokemon catch. All appreciate it. You guys have a good night. All right, so yeah, you guys defeated the Shambling Mound.
Sheesh.
Glorious. The beast
Let's
has
go.
been felled.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't have to really do too much healing off of Jaina there. She was ready to do it. She had the heals for you guys. But it looks like you guys handled it. Have a good one as well there, all things. Yep.
It seemed like all of us had ACs high enough that like no one got the double hit from the
Yeah.
multi-attack.
So essentially how
Thank
the
goodness.
Shambling Mound works is if you get hit by both attacks, it engulfs you in its vines and then slowly crushes you.
Oh God.
So yeah. Luckily,
that
no
didn't
one
happen.
actually took more than one hit, so I never had to roll that for you. But you guys did it. You beat it.
That's
You
lucky.
can-
It could have
Yeah,
potentially been really bad at the beginning there
could
when
have,
I ran up.
potentially, but you dodged it. You were good at it. You were good for it. All right, so you guys have felled the Shambling Mound. Would you like to loot it?
Loot that body.
Yes.
Gonna
Yeah,
loot
the
that
loot?
body.
Stare at it.
Yeah, after going ahead and searching through the mounds of refuse that has been accumulated, trash and various other things, you do find a couple of items that kind of pique your interest. One is a periapt, which is like a little necklace thing, and another one is a set of gloves that have on the gloves themselves they're blue and they're inlaid with a lighter blue. That those inlaid marks have essentially an arrow with a cross going through it.
Oh.
like an X cross,
Yeah,
or
like an
like
X
a
cross.
holy cross.
Like an X cross. Sorry.
Okay.
I think I know
Oh,
what that might be.
I bet you that's gloves of missile snaring.
That's what I thought.
Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that.
You guys can expect them when you have time. For now.
Okay.
You could
You
tell
could-
me we just dropped Tiamat, and I'd be like, I don't know. What does that do?
A whole
For
ass
now,
Tiamat.
As you guys are celebrating your victory, you start feeling the house shake violently.
Oh,
And
I think it's time to leave.
as you guys are
agree.
collecting the loot and leaving, you look up and you notice that the ceiling is starting to collapse down towards you guys.
Time to
Oh,
go.
no.
Time
Yeah,
to go now.
definitely get out of
There's a
here.
hole.
New music, keep it initiative.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Wait, in initiative. Oh god.
Uh-huh.
And
What?
initiative.
Oh.
What is
I
these
don't-
rolls?
I don't like this.
Just went drop
No,
it
you
on
guys
my
already have
wall.
initiative. It's fine. We'll just use what you guys have.
Even
Okay.
initiative still remaining in the basement.
Yep.
Okay, Ember.
Okay.
Get moving.
Do
Yep.
we move?
The ceiling
guess
is
right
slowly
here?
starting to collapse down, but it's slow enough that you guys got a couple of rounds.
Everyone should be dashing on all their turns. So that's double move.
Oh, okay. I got you guys.
Okay.
You have to remind me the way. Where was that? Where the hell was that thing?
All right. If we're double movement, then I would be here.
All right. Perfect. There's your turn. Technically speaking, you can also step with the wind if you wanted to go even faster.
Probably doesn't want to get too far ahead of the group though.
Possibly, but just options.
16.
Goose is next.
What
course.
exactly is going on? What am I supposed to be doing right
So
It looks
right
like
now,
we're
the ceiling
escaping.
above you look up and you see that the ceiling is starting to collapse down towards you guys.
Huh,
So you're
that's new.
wanting to leave.
Okay. Then I'm gonna leave.
All right,
I
so
guess
you can
not.
do your action to dash, so you get your full movement twice, essentially.
The fuck's my movement? Hold on. Oh, I see. My speed, if you will.
Yes.
Okay. Let me. How do you keep doing this? The little.
See that measuring like ruler over the left
Oh,
side? You
yeah.
can click it and then click on yourself and then drag it and it'll show you how far it goes. Obviously, angles, if there's walls in the way, you gotta account for going around those.
Hold on, I keep moving. Okay, that's me. One. It keeps. Oh, I know what's going on.
Get that music up.
That's right.
Was the water or the dais difficult terrain at all?
It was only about 2 feet high, so I'd say for the most part, it's like slightly, so it will only take away a like quarter movement. Because you're basically having to do like high knees trying to
Whoa.
wade
How'd you
through
get
it.
there?
That's 60.
Oh, awesome.
Well, you were further back than the rest too, so that makes sense.
I was right here, and then yeah.
You were right here, so that is 30 there, and then you get 10 here, so that's 40. 55, you go to here.
Apparently my lines are not straight through the walls, I guess.
You can't. It's a wall.
I like going
Oh.
through walls.
Ma, you're up.
I can't dash and also use feline ability or agility, right? It's one or the other.
You can. I think you can do both.
I can.
Is
That's 160 movement.
I mean, you are Tabaxi, that almost makes sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna lead the charge.
There you go.
All right, so right there is 50.
So this stairway leads to like the room with the skeletons, right?
So
I can't
you only
remember where we
get-
are.
How do I like this? Is 10, right?
yes.
Okay, so that's 60. So that's 75.
I think it's actually 80, isn't it?
It's 80, right? It's 80 to do for me. for feline agility? Should we just do one or the other? I could probably run out of the whole entire house. Be like, get it out of the house.
You only get feline agility once per initiative order.
Yeah. Unless I hit something.
Well, unless you stop, it looks like, based on what I'm reading.
That's 60. So I'd be right there. Okay. So 80's right. Stop measuring. How do I get rid of you? Okay.
Yeah, you can
Why am
only
I
use it
still-
once since you haven't been moving this round, so you have to make it. You can only use it again after you've done no movement.
Yes. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to use it multiple times. I know that.
Yeah. All right, so
I want
there's
basic
your
in the way.
position.
Okay. So.
Celeste.
All right. Is Jaina back in my backpack, or is she just on
She
her
probably
own?
would go ahead and just go onto your backpack at this point.
Okay.
I'll just.
Okay.
I'm not going to bother moving the token a bunch of times. I'll just consider your token and hers
Okay.
the same
Yep.
in this situation.
Okay. Sounds good. So I'm gonna do 30, so that'll be 30. Like that. So I think that was the 30. And then 6. I'm gonna end up right here. Okay. And my turn.
All right, Jir, you're up.
45, 40, 45, 50, and 10. Well, okay. I will go here.
Okay. And that'll put us back to the top of the round. Ember, you're up. And as the top of the order comes
Okay.
down, the roof starts to collapse in another, like, foot down towards you guys.
My side.
Oh god. So the stairs, does it go back to the room with the skellies, or?
So, it puts you right here. I don't know if you see my ping.
Okay. Alright. So we can only use dash once, or can we use it each round?
So you can use dash each round. You have a
Okay.
as an action, essentially. So you get your
Okay.
double movement. Yeah.
Alright. Okay. I think that would put me there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a history check real quick, Ember.
History?
Yep. Okay. You tend to remember that you guys found a secret passage earlier in this dungeon that led
Okay.
over to the first floor over here.
Oh, yes. Okay. I remember now.
So,
So can I...
yeah, go ahead and place it back and do the movement how you'd like to do it
Okay.
from there.
I'd be over there then.
Okay. I'll also
I
note
honestly
that
completely forgot.
it's all good. That's why I gave you the history check, because otherwise I would have let you go ahead and make that run. But as you're running by, Ember, you do notice that a floating set of armor is also in the hallways.
Gross.
Yep.
I don't like that.
And while I'm at, I should probably also add him to the initiative order here.
stay away.
And it rolled a 4.
Okay, they can just hang out there.
All right. Whoosh. You're up.
Ah. Okay. So this goes where?
It goes back over towards this little corridor over here.
I get there.
Okay, and you also notice the armor coming down that hallway.
Great.
Ma, you're up.
Alright, so that's 1, that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm dashing though, which
Yep.
I'm like, isn't that just also 80 still?
Yeah.
Alright. So it's 40, 45, 50, 55, pausing there.
Okay. Yeah. No, you see the armor as you're running by. It's like, oh, hello.
Yeah, hello there. You look very, very pounceable.
Yes.
That's how I
Celeste,
describe lots of
you
things.
are up.
Okay. Let me go down. So that's 6. That's the first 6. Which then puts me here. And I'm gonna pause here because I can't get through.
Well, you
No, I
are a
can't.
small creature, so you could very easily fit between
Okay.
if you
So
want to
what
account for that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hop on Goose's shoulders
There you go.
because I can,
Honk.
and she's let me
Why,
do it
fool?
before.
All right. It's now the animated armor's turn, and nowhere else to go. It's gonna go ahead and attack good old Ma here. Gonna make 2 slam attacks on you. 24 to hit. So I'm assuming that goes through. Barry.
Who's hitting who?
Barry.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
Sorry,
You're
what
being
was it?
You're being attacked by the animated armor.
Oh, how much did he hit me for? What did he hit? What did he do?
24.
Yeah, that'll hit. What is it?
So you take 3 damage.
Okay, cool.
I mean, he low
Nothing.
rolled. You don't need to go and make fun of my animated armor like that, bro. Come on.
Everyone go through. I'll hold him down. Come on.
Punch him in the face.
Oh, I will.
Jeer, you're up.
Okay. Just regular old dashing.
Just dashing.
10, 15. And 15 is 30 to get to the top
know.
of the stairs.
Yeah, you can just say you're
So-
like right here at 30.
That's here. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 puts me directly behind Ma.
All right. And then we're back to the top of the order. And you hear again the house shaking, and this time the roof above you guys in this floor is starting to come down. But it comes at a much slower pace because there's not as high of ceilings on here. Bit tight. So Ember, you're up.
So, I don't really want to leave my friends behind, so I'm gonna go back.
Okay,
And can I hit the armor from around this corner?
you sure can.
All right. So we're gonna help out the friends here, hopefully. I'll use my sword around the corner. Awesome. Love to see it.
22 damage. Yeah, that's a good amount of damage. It is bloodied.
I'm gonna go
Fuck.
again.
Again, that hits.
Let's
Yeah,
go again.
Wow.
that's
Holy
another
moly.
15. It's still up, but barely.
Say this thing dusted?
It's pretty close.
Just peeking around the corner. Hey. We're in a
Alright.
hurry.
Heard he was talking shit.
Goose, you're up.
Where the heck did Goose go? Oh,
Goose
underneath
is
Celeste?
on top of Celeste's token.
Okay.
Other way around, but yes.
Yeah, she's kind of not helping me. I'm a 5 foot, 120-pound goose, guys. Come on.
You're right there. You see it.
Yeah.
All right. So, can I get by this
It's-
corridor or not?
I mean, it's difficult movement.
so, no.
So
okay,
you
so,
would basically use twice the amount of movement.
No. We're gonna cast Toll the Dead on this thing.
I'll say you can see it enough that you can do that. Sure, go ahead. So let me go and roll its save. Okay, well, it got a -1, so yeah, it definitely fails.
Great, it hits.
It takes 6 damage. It's still slightly there.
Of course it is. My
It's
name
just
is
hell?
Sean.
hanging together by threads of chain.
Take it, Ma.
Is it my turn?
Yep, it is your turn.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hit it, hopefully,
Okay.
and then from there we'll see if we can move. I'm gonna use my sword. How about 17?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, thank God.
It's-
10?
Yeah, it's gone.
Thank you.
It's dead. It's gone.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Do I get to
Let's
movement
get the
as an
heck outta
action?
here.
or
Yeah,
no?
you still can use your movement, so you still have your 40 move.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You said it was up this way?
Yes. So as you go ahead and round that corner into the stairway, you notice where that statue initially was over here. You see something burst forth from the walls, and several sets of swarms of centipedes jump out of the walls.
Whoa. Nope.
Do they have tokens or no?
I'm going to go ahead and populate that in just a moment for you.
Not the good bugs. Those are the worst bugs. I hate them. Hate.
Oh, did I accidentally revealed something that wasn't not it? Okay, back to the map layer you go.
What?
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything, it's just a number.
There's no numbers
Oh.
there at all.
The 31.
Yeah, the
There's no 31 there.
It's supposed to be that's supposed to be a GM thing, so that way I can read
Yeah.
for the book. Ignore it.
Okay, well, with my remaining 10, I'm only gonna move 1 here, give him some space.
Oh
Whoa,
God!
that-
Oh,
What?
What
how
did
did this happen?
I didn't do anything.
And I kind of just motion everyone, go, get up.
Are you sure?
Yes, we're gonna move. Them ceilings are coming down.
Centipedes can't climb ladders.
No, they can't. They're too small.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn, Celeste.
All right, so I'm gonna fly over top of everyone. All right,
Starting
so
to get
I'm
a little bit more difficult to fly over them. Like it's only 7-foot high ceilings, and they're starting to come down. But you're able to get underneath.
okay. I go in between their legs. I go
Okay, that
low.
works too.
That works.
So I end up here initially, and then
Still have another 30 feet, so you can move up to the next floor.
all right, I'm gonna go here.
Nope.
So is my movement, and then what type of enemies are these?
These are a swarm of centipedes.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do create bonfire
Okay.
on the middle guy here.
Okay.
Hoping that doesn't get Maw. In the past, it hasn't though.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
So it should be okay. Oh, dang it.
Well, it fails a save and takes the 2 damage.
Okay. And my turn.
All right, Jeer, you're up.
I let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets me to directly behind Ma,
Mm-hmm.
and I would never abandon my friends. So, but I'm not within melee range, so I will just chuck a javelin
Okay.
at this one that's in front of Celeste.
All right. That'll hit.
Shoot.
9 piercing damage.
All right.
That's it for me, I think.
All right. That's 9 piercing damage to the swarm of centipedes. Okay. And that puts us at the top of the round. Once again, the whole house shakes again as, again, a couple more inches are removed from the ceiling above you guys.
God, okay. Choices. Let's see. Okay. Move and then let's pull this up. I want to try to attack the centipede directly in front of me. Hopefully, does that hit?
11 does not hit.
Okay. Darn. And I can't do anything else, right? Like I can't.
Still have flurry of blows or your regular unarmed strike.
You just did regular movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Right.
so I could do like a bonus action or a flurry of blows?
Well, bonus action can either be your just regular unarmed strike or flurry of blows if you do 2 strikes. just
Okay, so
requires
I'm gonna
key.
do flurry of blows and spend a key. And that would be, I could do 2 unarmed strikes.
Correct.
Okay.
Once again, we get another rare Pokemon. Why? Why now when we're doing D&D do I get this happening?
Okay. 1 goes through.
Yeah, one
Welcome
does
back.
go through. Here we go again. I can't believe this happened 2 times in one night.
4 damage. Okay.
4 damage.
Oh, there we go. That's
Which
so
one
wild.
did you hit, by the way? I didn't actually see.
The one directly in front of me.
Oh, so this one. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and
That's it.
that is your turn. Goose, you're up.
Great. I'm gonna move right here. And then I'm gonna point at one of them bitches and toll the dead.
Okay.
Preferably the one that's already had damage done to it.
Yes, these 2 at the bottom have had damage done to it.
Which one has had less damage done to it?
Thank you for the follows, guys. Which has less or more?
Less.
This one at the bottom.
I want to take that one.
Okay. It failed its wisdom save.
An earnest
Great.
disciple.
So that takes 12 damage. Alright, now it is Ma's turn.
Okay. I guess we're doing this. So we're going to attack the bloodied one with a sword.
With the
And-
sword.
with a sword. Okay. I hit it, maybe.
Oops. Yes, you did hit it.
Okay. 8.
8 damage. All right, another solid bit of damage there.
Is it Pedro time?
It is Petro time, man. I don't want to interrupt your guys' train of thought here. And we are playing Curse of Strahd, if you guys are wondering what D&D game we're playing here. It's we're using 2014's 5e rules, but I also have some variants with 2024, just so that way people can have more options. We're just kind of having a good time here. Is this a second circuitry? Why are we getting 2 circuitries?
Yeah, another circuitry.
Okay, you guys, good luck. It's a second chance, guys. There you go.
Good luck.
Good luck. I don't know what that means. That a tree Pokemon? There's how many things? How many Pokemon
it's
are there?
a Pokemon made of circuits. Get it?
Excuse me?
Circuitry.
Ah.
I'd rather be a tree. Doesn't make sense.
It's an ultra beast.
There are
Congratulations to all those that
1,025
caught.
total.
Thank you for the present there. From Grady. Thank you very much. For the present. I'm sorry. I mistyped. There you go.
What did the bull say to his son when he was leaving for school? Bye, son.
Bye, son. Ah, yes. Thank you very much there, Chaotic Looney, for that one. Appreciate the puns. Very punny. Thank you very much. All right. And I think everyone got a chance to catch it again, and someone missed it twice. I am so sorry for those that missed out. But congratulations to all the wieners. Yeah, no problem. You all have a good night. If you want to stick around, we're doing more Curse of Strahd. We're probably going to be taking a break after the kid... probably going to have to close out, actually, at the rate we're going after they get out of the death house.
Why do vampires love giraffes so much? Because they're
Got a long neck.
necromancers.
Oh, okay. JK. Of course.
That one hurt me, Shadow. I took 2d6 psychic damage, you son of a gun. I'm only a commoner,
Excellent.
Shadow. I'm dead, pretty much.
Excellent.
Welcome, everyone. Alright, so, Ma, you did your attack, you did 8 damage to the bugs. It is now Celeste's turn.
Okay. Let's try the dagger
You got this.
on this one.
Dave and Buster's. That unfortunately is gonna miss with a 5.
I'm so mad at that. Okay. Well, alright.
Jeer, you're up.
Which of them looks the most wounded?
The one in the center. Or actually, no, the one at the bottom is now. Isn't that Toll the Dead? Like, you see far less centipedes.
Okay. Man, I wish I had reach. Okay, I guess I'll just chuck another javelin. I think this is my last one, and then I'll need
Okay.
to stock up again. At the one in the middle.
Alright.
24.
What can I say, man? Your damage and attack rolls are on point. So,
8.
8 damage. Yeah, that one will finish off that set of bugs. All right. And I'm assuming that's your turn, correct?
Yep.
All right. The swarm of bugs will go ahead and attack those closest to them and try to bite at them. The one at the bottom is going to attack Ember. That's a 20 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
That's 5 piercing damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then on Maw, that is a 12 to hit, so yeah, that ain't hitting.
Nope.
All right, and that's the bug's turn. New round. Again, the house shakes as the ceiling is coming that much closer. It's now getting to the point where you guys have to start almost crouching down in order to avoid it not being crushed, which is going to reduce your movement by half.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
We really need to get out of here.
Yeah.
You guys didn't have to fight the centipedes. It's to keep
That's yeah. I was
keep
like,
it real here. You had a ladder, you could just go up.
yeah. So the centipedes in front of me are looking pretty close to being gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll try to use
Kill 'em and
my
then run.
sword. Oh, yeah.
Crit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's dead. It's you pulverized the bugs. They are
Lead
splattered.
the charge.
And then I can run. Let's
Yeah.
GTFO.
I'll say that you can,
yeah.
with your movement, the ladders or the stairwell isn't actually lowering that much in terms of the ceiling, so you can get up to there with normal movement. So I'll say you can get to the stair or the ladder itself and start climbing.
Okay.
Oh, they got any loot?
Are you really gonna loot the
No,
damn bugs?
no.
It's a bug.
It's not the time.
There's a
Is
bunch
there
of
any
bug
loot?
juice on the floor.
You don't want the juice.
Oh, it looks tasty.
I'll get you more later.
Okay. Promise?
Okay.
Goose,
Yes.
you're up.
Alright, I guess I'm moving. Which way am I going? Oh, I'm going to you. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I'm good.
I'll just say, yeah, okay. So now the only ones I have to check in is that if after you've killed this thing or not. So go ahead, Ma, you're up.
If I move, obviously I'll get an opportunity attack against me.
Correct.
Will they be in range
No.
to also get opportunity? So I can go ahead and just
They
take
only
the
get
damage.
one reaction.
Okay, I'm going to move, but and provoke the opportunity attack.
Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and do that. So that is a 15 to hit, so it misses. You're good.
Okay, so I can move my regular 40, or I can't dash.
We could say you go up the ladder, and I'll say at this
Okay.
point, since the area is clear, we're gonna move you guys over to the next floor.
Oh,
You all
okay.
are there, but we're gonna remain in turn order. So let me just go ahead and shift over scenes here, and then we'll reorient the camera and put you guys in the right positions because I know your tokens are not where they need to be. So let me do that real quick. Let me just yeet your tokens
Right.
further down here real quick.
Yeah.
and then-
Moldy room.
All right, and I do have to do a little bit of description of this room before you guys maneuver, so don't be doing anything quite yet. I'm just getting you in position. And let me make sure that you guys see here on Twitch. Yes, okay, good. So yes, you guys make it back over to the top floor. The shaking of the house still continues, but you don't notice the ceiling is collapsing, but the building itself structure is starting to shake violently. And at this point you notice that all the windows are bricked up. The bricked up windows and the outer walls are impervious to your weapon attacks and damaging spells. All the doors are gone in the household and replaced by slashing scythes. So in these corridors here, there's slashing scythes going through.
Oh.
Yep. You know, like kind of like those pendulum kind of traps.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Do I have the remaining 15 that I had?
Yes, you still have the 15 you have. You also notice that the walls themselves seem rotted. Like, before they looked a little bit more pristine, but they look rotted to you there, Ma. Since
Okay.
you're the first one up there.
I like to move to. Here is the closest way out, right?
Could,
Yeah.
could I call out to Ma before he tries to move?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if we see the state of these walls as being really kind of rotted and brittle, can I say like, try bursting through the wall?
Okay. This one?
This one.
This one. Okay.
The interior walls, he said.
Hulk smash.
Yeah,
I'll
Hulk
go and
smash
say
wall.
you can do it as an attack, so just roll me a standard attack.
So like my sword or just like what? A claw attack?
I guess in this case it'd be better for it to be a claw attack because you're actively running.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
13.
13 will hit, so you go ahead and burst through the wall, and yeah, you end up on that side, but as you go ahead and burst through the wall, a swarm of rats fills the space as you're trying to go through the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a wall of rats now, or?
Well, it's taken the space, but you can walk through it because it's a small creature, so you dash through, and then as the wall crumbles, it's basically like a bunch of rats just start falling down into the new hole in the wall.
Okay. Gross.
Yes. Incredibly.
Is this the front door?
Yes, you do have one more set of slashing scythes that are right here in that corridor, but that door is open otherwise.
Am I out of abilities and stuff to do to try literally throwing my shield in there to like stop the scythe's motion?
I don't think you have the means to do that with your action right now. You've already done an attack. You've ran. I gave you you got to do the whole
you're good.
thing.
You're totally good, but that might be a good idea. I'm just saying.
All right, that's it for your turn. Celeste, you're up.
Okay. So there's rats in the room now. Is that it?
Yeah, just like a big pile of rats have just kind of fallen. Think of it like you break through the wall and there's like that foundation where there's where the drywall would be and the insulation. That is just spewing a bunch of rats down onto the floor.
Okay.
And eventually stops and there's just a clump of rats that are just swarming there.
Are they just hanging out, or are they actively angry and attacking?
Oh, they're gonna attack you. It's just that you guys just busted through the wall, so they are just now acclimating and are entering initiative at this point.
Okay. Well, hold up. Hold up now, this might be helpful. Can I ask how many rats?
The swarm is at least 20 to 30 rats.
Okay.
Just off of a quick, because they're moving all over the place, so it's kind of hard to give you an exact head count.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's a bunch.
Yeah, it's a bunch of rats. It's a swarm of them.
Okay. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. I mean, I'm thinking about tangle on them because it turns it into vines and but then it turns it into difficult
terrain.
Yeah, and I don't want to necessarily do that. So, but at the same time, can we just leave out the door? Oh wait, no, we can't. Okay.
Well, you can.
I'm kind
but
of.
At the same time, it's like you have to rush through those scythes.
Yeah. I could distract him. somehow. That's not gonna do anything either. Okay. I am going to I don't even really know what to do because I don't want to make it harder to get out. But if there's just like a lot of rats here, then I don't know.
Could probably just try to damage them.
But wouldn't that just be, I'm gonna be just like one at a time though?
So
I think they count
the
as, like, one
swarm
mob.
counts as one entity for the sake of
okay.
damage.
Gotcha. Well, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna come up here then, and I'm gonna try my dagger.
Okay.
That dagger just has horrible, horrible luck.
Unfortunately,
No.
that misses the. They're
Yep.
they're a little difficult to hit because they're just moving so fast, but
Yeah.
unfortunately miss.
Okay. Okay.
Was there anything else you want to do
That's-
with your turn?
That's about all I can really do. So.
Okay. Jeer,
Yeah.
you're up.
Mm. Swarm of rats, eh?
Yep.
Okay, I'll walk up to them, and then I am going to. Oops, I can type. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
So that, like, makes flames burst forth from my great sword. And then I will great sword attack the swarm of rats
Okay.
for
That'll
25 to
definitely
hit. And then that will do 11 plus an extra 1d6 fire damage. And then causes the target to ignite in flames at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends. Because I'm concentrating on this. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends.
Okay, so 11 plus the 1d6 damage now.
Yeah, I will roll 1d6 now. So that's additional 5 fire damage.
16, 20.
And if there are any rats left, they are on fire and take fire damage at the start of their turn.
Good to know. Yes, there are still several left, but you definitely cleaved a good portion of them with that.
Okay. And then I run over the rats and pass Maw into this next room.
All right. Sure. Top of the round now. Ember is up.
Okay, so I'd go up to the rats and swing my sword at them. Alright, does that hit? 15?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, they're annihilated. They're gone. You
They're
got 'em.
gone. Okay, I'm just gonna climb through the wall.
All right, I'm gonna need you to do one of two things because there is scythes in that room. Like right in front
where?
of them is where the scythes are.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. I go there
Oh.
then.
Okay. That's fine. All right. Goose, you're up.
On. Well. What the hell's the door in this room?
Well, they created their own doorway by smashing through this wall
Right.
here. But you can
Right.
go through that door if you just want to say screw what Ma did.
Well, no, I'll go. And then this is the exit?
Yes, you do still have one set of sides you have to run through.
No.
What do you mean no? You have to do it. You can
Okay,
either
fine.
do one of two checks here. You can either do a dex or an acrobatics check,
Okay.
or you could just do a straight intelligence check.
Hmm.
Okay, so you unfortunately do not time it right. You're gonna take 2d10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Let me roll that for you real quick. You take 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
Alright, and you've made it outside.
Great.
Alright. I'm assuming you're just gonna wait for the rest of your friends.
Yep.
Cool. Ma, you're up.
Is there any way for me to try disabling the traps?
Unfortunately, I don't see anything in particular. Maybe if you had a large enough object, you can try and put in front of the scythe to get it caught, but that would take you, like, you have to first pick up an object large enough to fit in the doorway, and then also move it into place, so.
All right. So if I were to move right here, would that still put me in position to help in if anyone gets knocked and grab them through, but also being technically out?
So, yeah, I mean, you could be there to help them out, but you do have to make the
Oh,
check
yes,
when
100%.
running through.
Yes.
Okay, so you can either, if I'm assuming that's what you're doing then.
Yes.
Okay, so go and make me an acrobatics check or an intelligence check, whatever you prefer.
Ought to be acrobatics, right?
It's acrobatics, but I'm almost like for the shits and gigs, I should just do with the intelligence.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, sure. That's a 10
I'm
on
gonna go with
acrobatics,
acrobatics.
so that's
I
again
know, right?
2d10s.
All right, hit me at, beat me up, Scotty. What do I got?
11 damage.
Oh, okay, a little massage.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, you just walk through and just, like, everyone's like, okay, they're, like, getting ready to, like, jump through. All of a sudden, you're just walking casually through it. Take a couple of slices on the shoulders. You just literally blood soak on his clothes and everything. He's like, what?
What?
Alright. Celeste, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna get through here.
Mhm.
The slicey things are kind of scaring me because I have wings and those don't grow back.
No.
So
Not with that attitude.
um is Ma able to help me get out or no?
Am I allowed?
I'll say that you guys can provide the help action, but I guess Maud did go ahead and say he would help people through. So yeah, go ahead. You can roll it with advantage, either acrobatics check or an intelligence check.
Okay, I'm gonna do intelligence with advantage.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
23.
okay.
So yeah, you're able to go ahead and see the timing of the swinging scythes, and then you see that it passes through and you quickly fly right through and you get through without being scathed.
Okay, cool. And then, okay, so I started here, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically I can move more, so I'm gonna end up like over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And that'll be it.
Alright, Jeer, you're up.
I will just try and do an acrobatics check to try and get through, I guess.
Alright.
It's better than my intelligence by 2. So
Might as well give it a shot. 19 will make it.
19.
Yep, you're able to go ahead and
Let's go.
dash right through at the proper moment and not take any damage. Lastly, Ember. It is the top of the round, so the house is violently shaking. Okay,
Can I help
yeah,
her
you
through?
did crit fail there, so you are going to take the 2d10 damage.
I'm supposed to be good at this.
You took 9 damage, funnily enough, the lowest of the bunch, so...
All right.
Okay.
But you do get through, right?
Yep, you do get through the other side
through.
and make your way out. And you guys turn around to see the house shaking violently as the structure's starting to collapse. You see, like, obviously there's the fireplace that's in this room over here. It makes it look like the house itself has an open maw as smoke and fire are pluming from it. And you can hear this ear-shattering screech coming from the house as it collapses and falls to pieces.
Horrible. Horrifying.
Let's
And
get a little bit
then
further away
all
from the
in a day's
house.
work.
You have escaped the death house.
My friends,
Let's
we have
go.
made it out of that death trap of a mansion. Let's go find somewhere to rest.
Yes.
That
Thank
sounds like a good
goodness.
idea. My shoulder's bleeding.
Let's
Just a
get
little.
Can
out
I
of here.
heal
And
someone?
then I will clasp my hand on your shoulder where it's bleeding and heal you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Who
All
else has
right.
damage?
You
Me
guys
too.
went ahead and made it out. So, first off, there's only technically 20 minutes. This went a bit long, so I unfortunately didn't get a break there, but do you guys want a break real quick? Because there's still 20 minutes.
What would the break be? You come back and be like, all right, we're here for another 2 minutes. How you guys doing?
Kinda.
Nah, no.
Okay. So, you guys
amazing.
go ahead and make your way out of the building. It is a little bit of a harrowing adventure that you guys went through. After you guys make it to a long rest, you will all be level 3. So, just
Yay.
keeping that in
Gosh.
mind. Let me go ahead and have just the regular background for Barovia. Takes a second.
Oh, we need to look to see if the children are at rest.
Good point. Can we see anything about that?
So, as you guys are leaving the mansion, you see the crumbled building behind you. You do not see the spirits at all. You can assume that they're at rest, but you don't have any direct evidence to say otherwise. You see rubble, and the only thing that really makes it known that this was an apartment building of some sort is the fact that there was the iron gates surrounding the perimeter of the property. And I believe you guys are in the right scene now, correct?
Yep.
Looks like it.
Yes.
All right, so after you guys have exited, the last time you were in, because you did go to the inn briefly before coming to this house, the inn is located over here. As for the other buildings, you have no idea if it's residential or shops or anything, just based on the quick glance that you had. So, you guys are now free to wander around the village of Barovia. Feel free to go wherever you so please.
Well, I think our best course of action should be to return to the inn, as long as it's somewhere where we can get rooms to rest.
Yes.
I agree with this.
Yes.
Flipping through some pages of notes real quick, just so I'm ready for this part.
I agree. I really need to process what just happened in that house.
Fun times.
Do we notice any people around us as we're heading back?
So yeah, as you're heading back, you do notice that a couple of people are kind of just sitting by the front of their houses, looking a bit dour and down. You can see that you've been through just a small sliver of the madness these people deal with on a daily basis. You can understand their overall demeanor. You do notice, funnily enough, as you're just kind of wandering, there seems to be a relatively cheerful older woman moving around a cart, and she's just saying, "Get your dream pastries here! Dream pastries!" And she's just kind of wandering around. She's probably about, like, 60, 70 feet away from you guys. And she's just kind of going by each of the houses. She kind of, like, takes stops in between. Other than that, you see just a couple of other civilians kind of just sitting outside the front of their houses, tending to, like, maybe small gardens they've made up, or just kind of shutting themselves close to the house as possible to not be out in the wild.
Is anyone dealing with this woman who's trying to sell these pastries?
So, occasionally, as she's kind of just wandering around, you do see a couple of people, like, slowly, like, open up their doors and, like, peek out and, like, wave at her. And she just kind of turns the cart around, brings it over to the cart over, and then takes some pastries out and puts them up in, like, a little wrapping, hands it off to him, and then the people are handing, like, gold to her.
Do I know anything about dream pastries?
Just trying to think with your background. Give me... I'd say maybe... Sorry, I'm just
Alternatively,
Yeah, go ahead.
like, do I get any sense of, like, if the, like, this is, like, just, like, a legitimate merchant, or is there something more sus going on here?
So, do you want to just kind of monitor her for a bit and just watch her?
Sure.
Okay. So, as you get the rest of the party's kind of just looking around at the place, you're monitoring this woman closely, and you notice that she goes and makes a couple more stops without issue. Then she makes a stop over at one of the residences, and you notice there's an argument going on. And you're, like, just analyzing this real closely, and eventually, like, the lady just kind of screams at him, pushes him aside, and then you notice that he takes this person's daughter, just hoists it and throws it into her bag and walks away.
What the fuck?
Huh?
What?
That's not a cupcake.
Okay, I immediately go and get, like, who's ever closest. Hopefully Ember or Ma.
I'm running right with you.
Yes.
Where are we going?
I believe be like, that lady just took a little girl and shoved her in a bag.
Oh no, we need to do something
Where?
now.
There.
Okay.
Can
Just
we
immediately start
where is
moving.
this?
Hold on, let me get her token. 1 second. Is the right? I believe this is the right token. Let me just double check.
Or it was was it a girl or a boy? I might have mixed that up.
It was a girl. It was a small girl that
Okay.
just all of a sudden just got stuffed into a bag. And it basically almost like nothing happened. The male is like sobbing, but he isn't doing anything to stop her.
Oh my god.
What?
And so yeah, let me go ahead and put her on the token layer. And it's this old lady. Let's place her like right around here. And she notices that you guys are approaching, and is like, "Oh, get your dream pastries here. 1 gold piece."
Release
How much
that
for the
child.
kid?
She's like, "What? What are you talking about?"
There's a kid in your purse.
She kind of just like looks back and looks around a bit, And then she goes ahead and looks at the bag. She's like, all right. Goes ahead and takes the bag, lets the child out, and is like, get. Make sure your father repays my debt.
All right.
Now, can I get you a dream pastry?
I'm going to
Best
approach
pastry
this
in
woman.
all of Barovia.
I'm going to approach this woman and just stare at her in the eyes.
Well, you had better tell us what is going on right now.
She kind of looks at you and you through your intimidation and just you could tell she's not actually frightened of you, but she decides to address you nonetheless. So she just looks at you like, I'm running an honest business here, and they need to pay me for my work. That man you just saw over there, he owes me a year's worth of dream pastries. Every day I come and give him one. He hasn't given me a dime. So, I gave him an option. Either he pays me the money, or I take his child to come work at my workshop.
Seems like a pretty fair deal, I guess. Yeah.
Father's debt isn't the child's. And what are these dream pastries?
Yes. What are these dream pastries?
Oh, that's just the best. Here, let me go and get... She goes in and grabs a couple of them out and just hands them over to you. And they're the best pastries you'll ever have. They truly
I
make
eat one.
even the...
Is it-
It goes in and takes some of the dread that these fine people of Barovia are dealing with each day.
I eat
And
one.
oh my god.
Make
So she's handed these
me-
to us, and like I would like to try and like hand mine. I'll stick out my hand back to her and be like, eat one yourself, and show us that they do no harm.
All right. She takes
Pretty
one.
good, guys.
She takes one, plops it right in her mouth. Delicious.
She's right, guys. They're pretty good. Tastes like chocolate.
So, yeah, Mix, you do see the undertones of chocolate, there's cardamom, there's... It's just a really nice pastry. Tastes really good,
Yeah.
and you just...
Uh-huh.
You feel that euphoria from chocolate and all those other kind of, like, sweet bits maximized. So just, like, it
Good.
tastes really good.
Oh, yeah. I like this stuff.
More than my cooking?
No. Was I convincing, Mom? Did that sound convincing? I know you told me to sound more convincing.
I give like the okie dokie kind of thing, like very good goose.
Oh, thank you.
Now, can I get you a dream pastry?
I get another one.
Well, it's gonna cost you a gold. I gave you a sample.
How many gold do we have?
This isn't a nice lady. We shouldn't be giving her anything. She should be in jail.
Oh, I'm just an honest businesswoman trying to make a living here. I understand you folks seems to be out of town because you haven't been here often, but these kinds of transactions are quite normal.
Who's that Pokemon?
I don't know. I wouldn't say this is normal. It seems like you're taking advantage of poor people.
Well, in any business, unfortunately, there's gonna be people that end up on the losing end of things, but if you make an honest living, like I'm trying to do, you can't really worry about these things, unfortunately. There are going to be people that just don't do the right thing.
So once we leave, what happens tomorrow?
What do you mean?
Are you going to go collect said child again?
She kind of just sits there for a moment. No.
Are you being
Insight
truthful?
check.
Well,
Go ahead.
Insight check.
Yeah.
I like
She is
insight.
100%
your-
lying her ass off.
I just got this big old bullshit.
here's what I think.
your face.
If she's so okay with taking advantage of the weak, what's stopping us strong people from dealing with her?
Well,
Yes, I would
wouldn't-
like to. I want to take her cart of deliciousness
Oh my
and
god.
toss it over and put all the stuff in a bag as much as I can. I like all these chocolates.
Now, dearie, I wouldn't do that. And she casts Hold Person on Goose.
Oh,
I resist it because I'm a goose.
No.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
rolling
That's
something.
passive. That's
I don't
strong.
know what I'm rolling, but I'm rolling it.
Yeah, I'll tell you in just a moment what you gotta roll. It's a wisdom
Right.
saving throw.
Watch this shit. You said it's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, watch this shit. Boom.
I'm pretty sure that's a fail.
Yeah, that's a fail. You are paralyzed. You cannot move. Before you even try to reach for the cart, you are stuck in place. And
She can't do it to all of us.
Sure, she
all
can.
all you see is just my eye moving around like. "Mm."
As you may see, I am behind her right now. I put my claw around her throat. You're going to release now.
I go ahead and, the lady goes ahead and turns around to you. Are you sure you really want to do this, love?
No, so we're just release, and we'll be on our way.
Then keep your hands off my property. And then she releases Goose. Now,
Alright.
is there anything else I can do for you fine adventurers? Or can I be on my way?
Some information would be nice.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm in the mood to give information after being threatened.
You don't hold my friends.
Oh, the threat is not in the past tense. It is in the current. If we see you again, we will deal with you post haste. Now, give us information, or you will surely die the next time we meet.
You folks are so young, so innocent. A fair warning. Be very careful what you mess with. And then she snaps her finger and disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not an
She's
old lady.
afraid of us.
I like your spirit. Okay.
I was ready to fight there.
You also notice that the cart, because you'd assume that the cart is still left there, all the pastries seem to be magically removed. And it's just the cart
Sorry,
sitting
Ghost.
there. Goose. Give me a con save.
My fucking throwings. Hold on. Con.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Boom.
That's probably also a fail,
Um,
I'm guessing.
you pass, but
Hmm.
Goose, after eating that dream pastry, you feel like an intense craving for more of them. But your will overpowers it, and you're able to be okay.
I
The
really want
drugs.
more of those. But I guess I shouldn't
Drugs.
support
Drugs.
child slavery. So I won't.
Child slavery is kind of bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been told, Ma's told me many things that the people up here do.
And you do notice, like, several of the customers of her are now kind of... They were hiding behind the door, but you see that they're kind of eating the dream pastries. And you could see they're eating it very ravenously. And upon, like, further inspection, you can see, like, the telltale signs of almost, like, someone with an addled mind or someone that's addicted to a certain substance. You see like the bags under their eyes. Their skin looks like there's rashes all over them, and they just look pale, gaunt. It's not pretty.
We need to deal with that woman.
Well,
I agree.
perhaps we can get more information on her if we visit the tavern. Unless we see another like child abduction along the way, we should probably head there and get
Yes.
some rest.
You're right.
Agree with this. I do think there's something more to her.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So you guys make your way over to the tavern. Let me just make sure if there's.
I'm like, y'all coming?
Would any of us have any kind of like insight as to what maybe like? Oh, whoops! I moved the wrong thing. Sorry, Ember.
How dare you?
Forgot that.
You have control over many things.
Yeah. Because I can. Yeah. Whoops.
So
You said here was the.
Here,
Okay.
I think, or the big building.
The
big
big,
building.
it's like, yeah, this whole like establishment here, the big building is the tavern.
So I just lost internet for a little bit,
Uh-oh.
and
Oh.
I was wondering why you were quiet.
I'm back. But
Welcome back.
what just happened?
Oh.
I ate a fancy cupcake, and the cupcake is really tasty. But don't
Yes.
worry, I'm not addicted to it.
Okay.
This is true.
Then they also tried to go and confront this woman. I don't know if you heard about the fact that she basically threw a bag into a child. Or a
That I did
child
hear,
into
yes.
a bag.
Threw a bag at a child. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucked
I
that
did
up.
hear that.
Messed it up a little bit. Yes, child was thrown to bag. You guys stopped that. Didn't really get much information out of the woman herself, but she seems to be a powerful magic caster of some sort.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Would
then
any of us have? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. Just to wrap up, I also tried to throw her cart, and
then she was held in
didn't like
place.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, she then took off, basically went. Well, you don't know what she did. She just snapped her fingers and she was gone.
Would any of us have any kind of like knowledge, suspicions, insight, something as to like what was up with her? Because like she was obviously very sus in an obviously magical way.
With the amount of time you guys spent in the tavern, plus, Ember's experience with, Vistani, you probably had some knowledge. Ember specifically, if you'd like to go and give a history check. Okay, that's a straight 14. So yeah, you've heard, pray tell, of a woman that goes ahead and sells these dream pastries, and her name is Morgantha.
Okay.
She goes ahead and just kind of tours around the town and sets up shop in random places while she goes ahead and visits her regulars. And then usually she doesn't even stay in the town after it gets to nighttime. Some people state that she went off towards an old windmill. And these people say
A windmill.
there's a couple of windmills, but there's an old windmill that she goes ahead, or the people that you've talked to about this with, the name of this windmill is called the Old Bone Grinder.
Is it the
And-
one that was on the crest in the house?
It's a different one.
Oh, okay.
But from what you've known from just the civilians that have talked, like you may have briefly talked about, and I'll say you do that while you're at the tavern, they say, don't go there. Don't go there. Anything. Just don't.
Well, we have to go there.
And from what you could also tell from what other limited reports are around, she seems to not work alone. She has some daughters that work with her. But they
Stolen
don't...
daughters?
I'm sorry?
Like stolen daughters or her daughters?
No, like associates of her, like daughters,
Okay.
like actual. They work together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've worked as a monster hunter.
Uh-huh.
This should... Please tell me that this is setting up something in my brain.
Based on your knowledge of monsters and the intelligence of the creature or person you're dealing with, you are a little suspect to think that these creatures are of the hag variety?
Yes. I will say, this is the work of hags.
Are they strong?
Oh.
They're very powerful depending on their type.
Mm.
But yes, it's probably good that we did not get into a flat-out altercation with her.
Yes,
Needs
she
rest.
wasn't as she seemed. We should proceed with caution if we
Mhm.
interact with her in the future.
But we must rid this land of her evil.
Yes.
I agree.
All right. And since you guys were also walking by, you do notice that across the street from the tavern, this big building over here, seems to be like a setup for a shop, like a general store. You haven't like
Okay.
gone in or anything, and the signs on it are like a bit faded. Let me go and actually, because they should show me the names of these establishments. Should actually say it on the GM tablet too. I don't know why it's not doing that for me. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right. So yeah, the sign above the tavern is Blood of the Vine Tavern. It's a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. You'll notice that the sign itself has an X through where, you know, where it says on, it used to have of, and the F has been crossed out for an N in its place. So it's
So
blood on the vine.
On the vine?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then across, you'll notice that there's the slightly larger building across the way. The sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bill Drafts Mercantile.
So like a general store.
Yeah,
I'm
a
gonna
general
read that.
store there and the tavern there.
I'm gonna buy and sell there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna have lots of money with all the things we looted.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
God. Thoughts?
I mean,
I
you
like
guys
to
can
go-
go straight into the tavern if you want.
Yeah.
Will the shops still be open after we rest, or do they have?
It's
like,
getting
hours?
close to nighttime, so it's probably closing down soon anyway. But you'll probably be up and go ahead and head to sleep, and it'd be open the next morning.
Okay, sounds good.
Who's that Pokemon?
I'm gonna go sleep.
Okay, so
Sounds
you go
good.
ahead and head into the
We're going.
tavern. It's a 60 square foot establishment, and there's a blazing fire in the hearth that gives scant warmth to the few huddled souls within. They include the barkeep, and there's 3 Vistani sitting together, as well as a man that's sitting there nursing a drink.
Is it the same barkeep from before that the goose interacted with?
Yeah, he's a pudgy little man, and I don't think you got his name last time because I was kind of in a rush at that point. His name's Arik, Arik.
Okay.
walk up to him,
Okay.
bloodied,
Okay.
slightly high off of whatever she gave me.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And I look him in the eye and say, "You, sir, you're good." And I walk up the stairs and go to bed.
And he looks at you like after he's cleaning like a glass, and then he turns to you as you talk, and you're like, "Are you gonna pay for that?"
I look back at him, I'm like, one of them will do it.
Yes.
It's 1 gold piece a night, each.
For all of us, each. Okay.
Each.
All right. Well, I'm paying for Goose.
And I look at you and I say, "My man!" And I go back upstairs.
Yeah, you go ahead and place the gold. I'm assuming you guys subtracted off whatever it was from your total gold. That's fine. So you
Yeah.
head up,
Yep.
and as you're heading up, you notice that the 3 Vistani are kind of huddled up in the corner there. Look over at you guys, give you a nod, and then go back to their card games and drinking. And the gentleman that's over in the corner nursing a beverage that seems a little out of place compared to the others in the establishment seems a little, like, hesitant, but he kind of wants to get your attention, but he figures probably best to not mess with anyone right now, and he lets you be, and you guys head off to bed. Alright, so
Talk
you
with
guys...
him in the
I'm gonna
morning.
talk with him. Yeah.
Alright, so you guys go ahead and head to bed. You get the effects of a long rest. You are now level 3. And that
Let's go.
will be the end of session 4.
Aw.
Hey, heck
Let's
yeah!
go.
We lived.
You did live. I
We
was
surprised.
survived.
I was a little ready for combat with Morgoth. Like, oh god.
I was ready to fight. I was surprised y'all were as
Gonna
restrained
tell
as you were.
Yeah, you're gonna meet quite a few people that are a little less than friendly.
I need you to know my moral compass will get me into that situation, so.
Yep, yeah, no, that's understandable. Alright, well, that's the end of the session. I hope you guys had some fun.
Absolutely.
It was
Yeah.
much fun.
Awesome. So, before we head out for the night, I'm obviously going to get set up for like raids and stuff. But I want to go ahead and give everyone an opportunity to, thank you very much, Karen, for putting that out there and promoting everyone. Please, let's go ahead and start all the way from the leftmost side and make our way over to the right. Smokey Ruby, please, if you want to promote anything or say any particular feelings you had about the campaign or any suggestions, things you want to bring up, feel free to let me know. And yeah, go ahead and the floor is yours.
Yeah, so to my knowledge, I don't have anything coming up. I might be joining Barry again in the near future on multiplayer games. We'll have to see, but that would be about it. And yeah, I enjoyed tonight.
Awesome.
I'm actually kind of surprised we lived, but here we are.
Yeah, you guys got through that Shambling mound real well. I do think I do need to look some things up, because I think we're possibly running unarmed strikes wrong. But
How's
I'm
that?
not. I don't believe you're able to do it with a weapon. You would just have to do it with your unarmed strikes with your fists.
Yeah, unarmed strike is just like without a weapon, but monks do have martial arts which allow them to use a monk weapon for their martial arts strike specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, the initial attack is
Mhm.
usually martial arts, which can use the weapon, but then the subsequent things from like flurry of blows are
And
unarmed
unarmed strike.
strikes.
Yeah.
The bonus hit, let me see here.
I think that's just a regular
Um,
unarmed strike too.
Oh, so then do I do unarmed strike and then use my weapon as a bonus action?
So what it would be in this case is you would use your regular action, like just your attack would be with the sword, and then your unarmed
Okay.
strike would be with your fists, or your flurry of blows would be with your fists.
yeah.
Okay.
Any hits from flurry of blows or a bonus action attack is meant to be unarmed strike, whereas your first hit can with the full attack action is like with the sword.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they
So-
were the same since it was a
Yeah,
monk
yeah, yeah.
weapon.
So I realized that after the fact, so I'm not gonna hold it against you, but I think from this point forward, because you did get a lot of damage off because of that.
Well, I think most of my first hits actually didn't even hit. It was just like the damage I got from like one blow. Like
You
I don't
got
think
the-
they typically doubled up.
Well, you got a couple of them that did quite a bit of extra damage. So it's just, again, it's not a big deal. I'm not upset. I'm just something I gotta figure out ahead of time. So we're good. Yeah, so I guess next we'll go and move on to Barry. Please go
Hi.
ahead and promote anything you'd like. I know you got some stuff coming up, and hopefully you enjoyed tonight's session too, and have any advice or things you want to say.
Oh, I very much enjoyed tonight. It was really good. My name is Barrymore. I do typically games like Stardew Valley, Fields of Mystria, Prague Zomboid. Recently got into Repo and Peak just very recently. I know I'm going to be doing some collabs in the future. Probably doing some again, like actually with Claire here as well, or Smoky Ruby, as well as Mayor Emmy, with like say like Repo. I know that I'm also going to be collabing with like Trunks in the future, as well as Mr. Ben Pesky and Little Miss Binks soon too. More details on that are going to come on out, but yeah, it's you find me on Twitch here and Blue Sky and all that kind of stuff, as well as the YouTubes. And as far as this, it was really great. I loved how like it was very atmospheric. I love the idea of that the house was falling, and we're like, okay, there's a bit of a timer. There's a
Yep.
little bit of agency.
Yep. I love adding my own creative twist to shit.
Agency is good. I loved it. Versus just like, well, we could take forever. No, the thing is literally falling. On personal note, I didn't like say much to it, but even like Goose kind of mentioned it and everything. My character literally was enslaved, so yeah, it was not going to allow what happened. But I'm pretty sure that both Jir and also Ember were both taking enough verbal
Believe me,
initiative for me.
the encounter with Morgana was perfectly fine. If you guys went like, I'm going to have to fight you, and like actively attacked her, then there might have been some problems.
Oh boy.
But she's also meeting you all for the first time, so she's being a little lenient, let's just say.
All right. Yeah, that was really good.
Could I jump in and ask everyone to roll one of their hit dice so I know how much to add to everyone's HP on their character sheets?
Oh yeah, if you guys are taking the standard roll, just go ahead and we'll add that in for you. If you're gonna roll for this is for your level up.
Yeah.
So you just hit the hit dice button if you want to roll for it. Otherwise, you can just take the standard. So for Barrymore, that would be 7 plus your con.
Yeah. We're
Okay,
gonna do that.
Emmy gets the max roll. Ruby gets the low roll.
I got a pretty high one the last time, so it's okay.
Yeah, it balances. It balances.
Yeah. We're gonna just go with.
Jir got an 8, which is basically average. I think it's like slightly
Yeah.
under, but yeah. Okay, yeah, so you get 12 because you took the standard.
I take 7 plus of my con.
Yeah. And then the last person, Goose. Did you want to roll, or are you just going to take your standard roll?
Roll a hit die.
Okay,
No.
do it.
How do you do that?
Oh, you should be able to, on your sheet, just hit your hit dice, like, You should be able to just click it and it'll do it.
Just underneath the temporary.
Oh, so now I get a fucking roll, but every other time now it's a 1, 2, 3. Like, hello?
How is your hit dice a D4?
You tell me. I don't know.
You're a cleric. You should have a D8.
Right. Give me 16 HP.
Okay, I changed it. Click it again.
No, I want to take this roll.
I'll say you don't go below a 4 on it, so you're good on that.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
making
you already
me roll
rolled a
dice
good one
again.
there.
Oh.
What the? Why did it switch back to 4 again?
Can I get 16 HP?
Okay, hold on.
I swear to God. If I
She's
can-
gonna get like a
No.
crit fail down. I'm just gonna just take.
click it again. There you go.
my God!
Hey!
Wow.
Wow, let's go.
The god said you're getting max health.
Thank you, gods. I got all
Beautiful.
3 of them looking
Good
out
job,
for me.
Goose.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. So max roll for you. Got it.
And then I also have the feat of
Tough. Yes.
and so does that add an extra 2?
Yes.
I think. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Perfect.
Celeste is supposed to have.
And while we're continuing on with that, I believe you did everything you wanted to do, right, Barry? You're good?
Yeah, no, I just went with the average, so 7 plus my constitution
talking
of
about,
5,
like,
so I got 12.
Promoting and all that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. Everyone here is awesome. And again, if you're not already following them, you should. It's including Tilted.
Hey. All right. Perfect. So next we've got Mayor Emmy, our mayor. Screw Brian. Go ahead and if you have anything you'd like to promote, feel free. And please, if you have any particular opinions about tonight or things you would suggest, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have something to promote. So on Tuesday, it is the mayor's birthday, and I will be doing a stream that day and having fun with friends. I'm not exactly sure which games I'll be playing yet, but I'd like to play some games with friends or just stream for y'all, have a good time, all of that good stuff. I've really enjoyed being back in streaming and hanging out with everyone. It's been so lovely. So, yeah, that's the thing I want to promote.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm very excited for that. And I have so been enjoying these sessions. I look forward to it every time we meet. And I've really been enjoying how we're kind of getting a feel for how we work together and how we do fights and getting a better feel for things. So I've really been enjoying that. And I really enjoyed my finishing blow. That was amazing.
Yep.
With my new sword. So yeah, that was my highlight.
Awesome. Well, in case I'm unable to, because Tuesdays usually are pretty busy for us, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And, all right. Next, we got Mix. Anything you'd like to promote or things in general you want to talk about, feel free.
No, I just stream DVD Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm
Excellent.
also very curious about who the hell Brian is. But
You
it's
don't need to know
okay.
about Brian.
He's an evil
don't need to know.
manifestation.
All right, then.
We don't talk about Brian.
We don't talk
He's a
about Brian.
menace.
Okay, we don't talk about Brian.
about him.
He's against
Then,
eldritch beings.
Oh.
He's against a lot of things, like bones and worms and all kinds of
I
stuff.
love bones and worms.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fuck Brian.
That's right.
The people have spoken.
That's
Yes.
right.
Alrighty. That's
Alright.
about it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Mix. And lastly, we have Shadowed. Please, if you have anything you'd like to promote or had anything or opinions on the campaign, feel free.
Tonight was a lot of fun. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. I don't think I really have anything upcoming to really promote right now. So,
Okay.
I really think that's about it for me.
All good. Since we're bringing up stuff that happened last second, like the hit dice, I should also bring up those 2 items you guys got. We could just assume you guys
Right.
went ahead and analyzed them during the long rest. So, as you had rightfully assumed, the gloves are gloves of missile snaring,
Nice.
which essentially, if a range attack is made on you, that's like, or a thrown weapon, you can roll a d10, and it'll subtract that damage from the damage that would be done to you from those range attacks. So anyone can use that. Good thing to note, since it is gloves and they are magical, technically speaking, you could make your unarmed strikes magical, Emmy, if you have those equipped.
Magical?
Usually you have to wait to level 7 for your unarmed strikes to be magical in nature, but with those gloves, you would be able to have a magical amplification. So the ghosts that are taking reduced damage from physical attacks, you would be able to do normal damage to, would be an example of how that would be useful.
Oh, okay.
On top of the effect it already has.
I feel bad though. Like I already have an amazing sword.
It's
yeah,
just
we can talk
options.
about
You
that
guys
later.
can come across more
I ain't
things
using
that
it.
might be something you do later. Who knows? I'm just saying that's a nice little added bonus.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah. And then the second item, the Periapt, is the Periapt of Health, which gives you advantage on all con saves involving poison effects while you have it equipped. It does require attunement. Same with the gloves. But that's not really a huge issue for you guys because you only have so many items. But yeah, that is what you got there. And we're going to go and do a raid out real quick here. And
Who
in
we
terms,
raiding?
we're going to raid out to my good friend Arvin Elron, who's currently playing Blueprints. He hosts
yeah.
our normal D&D campaigns. He does a lot of D&D based stuff in general. But he's doing Blueprints tonight, so let's go and send some love his way, because I don't usually get to raid him. He's usually off by now, so it's really strange that he is on. We're going to raid out to him. My raid message is pretty simple, guys. It's just get tilted. And if you have your sub to me, feel free to use the tilted raider emotes, or you could use any other emotes. If you have Emmy's emotes, you got shadowed, you got mixes, berries. Feel free. If Smokey Ruby had emotes, we'd use that too, but we don't have that, so. But yeah, feel free to customize it at your leisure. I will be back tomorrow for my normal cast. It'll be more of Baldur's Gate 3. It'll be our 10th day of it. Making our way through Act 1, so please feel free to come on by. Thank you to all my players here tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, and all those that are watching, that you guys got to enjoy it as well. We will be back most likely within 2 weeks from now. Usually we alternate between Saturday and Sunday, so it'll be very easy for you guys to know. I'll often also let people know via Discord or on Blue Sky, so you guys can get notifications. And if anyone wants to see our prior sessions, do this real quick, you can check out my YouTube channel where I go ahead and post our previous 3 sessions that we've had, and I will go and post the 4th session on there as well. So you guys will have ways to watch all the stuff without having to worry about Twitch VODs disappearing on you. And that is all I've got for today. We're going to go and do that raid. Thank you all very much for joining me, and we'll catch you all next time. Peace out.
Bye.